eyebrows, right? Yup, it's eyebrows. Hello and welcome, everybody out there in Twitch and... Oh, not Twitch. YouTube and D&D land. God damn it, I almost made an entire week. Anyways, before we jump into the action, if you enjoy this content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in joining our community and hanging out with us a little bit, then you should definitely check us out on Patreon. Go ahead and join that. That'll get you into our private Discord server. And on top of that, it puts you on the waiting list for any of our games. Now, right now, our waiting list does not have that many individuals on it, and we have many games with open slots available right now. If you are interested in participating in any of them, be sure to reach out and let me know. So go ahead, join our Patreon at one of the lower tiers, and join in on some of the fun as soon as I can get a one-on-one scheduled with you. Usually within, honestly, like 4 days most of the time. But anyways, without further ado, let's get to it. Alrighty, Forrest, run your lips.
Sorry. Yeah.
I thought it was funny.
No, I was chewing, and yes, it was hilarious. Anyway, so the party heading up towards Minori Nagar to the northwest of Alona. The party was heading up there to find what was once a city. For everyone else, they think that this city has disappeared due to magical influence on the area. And so the party went up there. After a week of traveling, the party felt like they were in the right location. And with a little bit of investigation, some use of magic, figured out that they were in the right area, just didn't look like it was. A spell was blocking them from getting in and having them basically walk in a loop. With a bit of coincidental firing of a crossbow bolt, the party found a way to enter the area. Once they got in, they found the city was still there, and at this time had new residents, which was broods of vampires. Apparently a colony of vampires headed by 2 counts had taken over this city as theirs and were using it to build a new colony of their own. The party had a first confrontation with one of them and found out they were quite magically capable and definitely holding these people hostage for energy to be used for some sort of ritual in the tower in the center of town. The party decided they were going to get some silver, melted it down, got a lot of silver melted down and turned into holy water. And I believe Flea spent a lot of his time digging tunnels throughout the city. The party woke up the next morning and all of a sudden a creature came out of one of the holes that Flea had dug. And that's where the game ended.
The creature was actually tunneling through the hole that Flea had dug. And luckily, Gray was using her eyes of the grave to try to find out if your host here in town was a vampire or not. Turns out she isn't. She's just a little bit of a trauma victim. But anyways, you all hurried your way over towards the entry of that tunnel, and I would like y'all to roll me initiative. Woo!
Since I detected it before we started this, can I go ahead and cast something real quick before we get started?
You can do that on the first round of initiative.
Okay.
Unless it's a reaction spell. It's like, boom, vampires, and then you all take off.
No.
Okay. That's 3 of you. That's 4 of you.
I'm getting there.
Yep. That's 5.
I'm not.
Alrighty, so as you get that ping of recognition, you told everybody vampires, and then you started taking off running, but you end up kind of clipping the end of your cloak on the chair leg that was apparently on top of it and like trip up as everybody else, even Flea, runs ahead of you, and Flea's little legs is going to carry him. So, all of you, you are roughly about 120 feet out from the entrance into that tunnel. Forrest, you are first. What are you doing?
Immediately grabbing my stuff, and as I'm doing that, I kind of spin some magic in the air, but it's not really using any components. We're using the shield and his book, and I'm casting Bless on Gray, Galen, and Kadamas.
Alrighty. The three of you. And what does your bless feel like, Forrest?
Just a bit of like euphoric enlightenment, kind of burns through the nose as like inhalation of smoke. They just feel a bit
like wasabi.
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
Or some sort of alchemical mixture.
God, I miss sushi. Fuck you, Asa. I miss sushi now.
Or like
Fuck.
when you take like nasal moisture spray, and it like really clears you out. Yeah, that.
I just take wasabi, but, sure. Like,
Still.
yeah, it does.
Yep.
Sinuses?
So,
what are those?
Kadamas, Galen, and Gray have blessed for me.
All right, please mark that on each of your tokens, everybody. Alrighty, the vampires spawn. On the cusp of your recognition of the creature, you see that it is moving through the tunnel, not exactly in an incredible hurry, but definitely in a it moves almost like a hound would be tracking after food through the tunnel. But then your Eyes of the Grave ends, Gray. All right, that's its turn. Galen.
So it's down the tunnel. How far from me?
The tunnel is 120 feet away from you. How far it is in the tunnel, you're not quite sure.
Okay, I will go toward the tunnel.
Full dash?
No, I will hold my attack in case it comes through, guarding the tunnel.
Well, you can't get to the end of the tunnel with just 30 feet of movement. The tunnel is 120 feet away from where you currently stand.
You got a good point. Okay, I'll, full dash.
Alrighty. So you end up running and going over as quickly as you can, 60 feet, which gets you just almost around the corner where the barn itself is. There you go. Cade.
Yeah, that's it.
You're muted.
Yep, I literally just custom myself from muting. I'm going to do the same action. Full dash, 80 feet.
80
Towards,
feet. That gets you inside, but not all the way there.
Yep.
Flee.
Thanks, Josh.
I'm going to run as well.
Full dash.
Yep.
50 feet. Got little legs. You're 10 feet behind where Galen is.
Keeps me safer.
Gray.
I'm going to move my 30 feet and hold action for Guiding Bolt.
Okay. It is 120 feet before the entryway of the tunnel, which you cannot get to unless you're inside the barn. That's 120 feet to get into the barn, where the entry of the tunnel is.
Okay, I misunderstood. I thought it was just the entry to the tunnel. So, full dash. Here we go.
All right, 60 feet. You're right up there next to Galen. So we have Cade kind of in the lead, Gray and Galen, Forrest. You're way far behind. Flee somewhere in the middle. Forrest.
I'm going to. Are the doors open of the barn?
Who was the last one out?
I don't remember.
Flee and
Gale-
Forrest, because they were talking about
Oh yeah, we were.
the
yeah,
silver.
I had slept in the house and then I went
We
back
probably
out.
didn't shut the door.
That's fair. Yeah, I'll allow it. It's open.
Can I do like a really shitty like minor illusion at the door? Or wait, is minor illusion concentration?
No, it is not.
It
It is a range of 30 feet, though. So you'd have to get...
Thank you. It is a range of 30 feet. Correct.
So you went 30 last turn, 30 more gets you within 60 of it.
Okay. All right. Then I will just, yeah, I will. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna do a minor illusion of this, like, just really shitty looking, like, human, like, trying to crawl away from the barn.
Okay.
Towards us.
Just
Yeah.
land surfing person.
Yep.
Alrighty. The spawn. Oh. Galen, you're halfway there.
I'll-
Lemon squares.
Okay, I guess I'll double dash, yelling back to Cad, stay the fuck behind me, Cad. And
All right,
I'm-
you put yourself right in front of the entry of the tunnel.
yeah, shield up, sword drawn.
All done?
And that's it.
Okay. You can do things with your bonus action.
Oh, no, I don't think.
If you prepared any of those spells, that's all.
Okay.
Cade.
Use my movement to move up next to Galen.
Alrighty.
That side. Can I see it yet, Spawn?
No, you don't hear it or see it. It's somewhere deeper in that tunnel. You have to go down and then head out.
Have an action to attack it if it comes.
You would have to
Out.
dash to get there. 40 feet gets you 20 feet away from the entrance.
I was.
Wait, 80 plus
moved
40.
80 feet.
Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting.
I
You're
moved
way
exact-
faster. Yeah.
Yep.
Hold action.
Hold action to attack.
Alrighty. All done?
That shall be it for now.
Flee!
All right, so this is still 70 feet in front of me, where the hole is, the tunnel is.
Yes, the barn is 50 feet in front of you.
Okay, so, and just make sure I'm visualizing this correctly. Cade and Galen are standing at the entrance to the tunnel, but within a couple feet of it. Where are they?
Yes, they're both directly over top of the tunnel, but Cade has readied his weapon in an attacking position. Galen just barely ran up there.
All right, I'm going to try it anyway. I should have done this earlier, and I messed up. I'm going to do spike growth.
Okay, roll it in chat, please.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good one.
Yeah, I misjudged on how quickly they were going to get there. That's the issue. So 20-foot radius centered on a point within range. So range is 150 feet. I should have just done this to begin with. And I know where the tunnel is and how it curves down. So I'm assuming there's like a slope, and I want to plant it in there, going back. I mean, it may only hit.
Going all the way up to you.
Yeah, going up to the top, stopping where
your allies are.
Yeah.
All right.
But maybe it'll take 5-10 feet of that. Who knows? Yeah, I misjudged speed. I wasn't thinking. That's how we learn.
Alrighty, you throw that out there. And then move 25 more feet up.
Yep.
You're almost at the front of the barn. Gray.
Wait for me.
Okay, so if I move 30 feet, I will still kind of almost be at the front of the barn.
30 more feet gets you 30 feet away, which puts you 10 feet out of the barn, which would be close enough that you get line of sight to the entry of that hole.
Okay, so I'm going to move up 30 feet,
Okay.
and I'm going to
Put you
hold
over there.
action. If I can get line of sight on the entry of the tunnel, I'm gonna hold my action to cast daylight once that fucker comes out
Oh, fuck
into
him.
the tunnel to keep him
Okay.
out of the tunnel.
All right, all right. All done with that?
Mhm.
Forest.
I'll keep going my 30 feet. And
You're now directly in front of Flea.
Hi, brother.
hey, bud.
And I got 2 more words that I can use later.
I'll allow hi brother to be one word for you at this point.
Can it be like a high five too? Is that like their final words? Just like
If you want to move, if you want to not have any semantic components.
I'm just trying to see something. Get to see it. Ah, fuck it. Why not? I'm gonna take out some pork fat and butter I got from the house, slam it together, and throw it out towards the hole and cast grease.
Okay. Roll that in chat, right?
Yep.
Grease just goes down inside of there.
Down into the hole. Yeah.
Yep. All right. So let's start deck save for Grease. It is successful.
Yep.
Spike growth is no saving throw. It's going to move through each of the 5 feet intervals. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Now that it hears all of you, it knows there's food around. So I need 8d4 rolled by you, Flea.
And it is difficult terrain, Jiro. By Grease.
Oh yeah, that's not going to affect it that much. This thing's fast.
I wasn't sure. I was just mentioning it.
19. Woo! 2, 5. That's okay. It takes that, but it has moved all the way up as it pops its head out of the hole. Gray.
Daylight.
Okay. You watch as the creature runs up towards you and leaps upwards as daylight slams in its face and it guards its eyes. Your attacks have advantage against it. 25 hits. Okay, 25 hits. All right, 9. Is your weapon magical?
No, it is not.
All right, that's
Oh, are you
halved.
not using the silver short sword I gave you?
Oh, damn.
Wow.
Nope.
There's
Yep,
no
not
honor
using
in
it.
that.
There is no honor.
All right, he takes the 5. Next. Cade, when you hold your action, you get both attacks.
Wait, am I muted? Hello?
Yeah.
yeah.
You were muted.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't know that. I thought it was only one. Okay.
When
never
you
mind.
hold your action, you get both attacks. 23 hits.
Greetings.
For an additional 7, halve to 4, is going to knock it down to that. Then, after taking that assault of attacks, it is going to dash away. Galen, would you like to take an attack of opportunity? Flea, go ahead and roll your damage again.
Ready?
21 hits, Galen.
Smite it. Smite it.
He did. So what's that? 22, 23, so 45 points of damage. Oh, it is looking rough. Oh, roll an extra D8. It is undead.
Oh,
I was muted saying roll an extra D8.
No, you used your reaction holding your action. All right, so let's count that. 12 plus 11 plus 22 plus 7. Oh, it was looking rough as it ran all the way back into the tunnel, trying to claw itself back out away from there. Galen, your turn.
I go after it and try to chop it down.
Alrighty. You're going to have to run through 8d4 worth of thorn damage.
Plus,
And roll to make
plus,
sure you don't slip.
And roll for you to slip on.
Yep. Do you have a ranged weapon?
Hey, you do have Bless and your aura, so I mean, there's a good chance you'll be kind of okay.
Let's see. I got Moonbeam, but I don't want to use up all my spells right now, so there we
Javelin.
go.
Yeet stick. Oh, it misses. Next javelin. 23 hits, though. Roll your damage. 7. You don't smite on ranged attacks. 7 hits. But the javelin is not magical, so it takes half damage. Oh, it's looking rough. All done, Galen?
Yeah.
Cade.
It pulls out the crossbow.
Go for it. 23 just barely, or 16 just barely hits.
Missing.
Do the damage.
Damage right now is, if I remember correctly, it's a D8. D8 and damn.
The normal damn. Okay, how do you want to do this?
Oh, I'm just shooting in the back of the head.
All right. As the creature is trying to claw itself away, you have the first javelin stop it in its movement. The second one slams directly in its back, and as it recoils upwards, the arrow right through the head, splitting onto the other side as the creature just collapses dead underground. And immediately it begins to sizzle under the daylight it felt and disappears.
Could you get rid of the grease in the plants?
One down, a couple dozen more to go.
Kate is gonna pull out the short sword, and after the spells disappear, hop into the hole.
I did not release my spell yet.
Yeah, after the spells disappear.
Right.
Ms. Gray, are there
I can't release Grease. Grease just stays there for a minute.
are there any other others that you can see, sense? No.
She'll kind of like tilt her head and like her eyes will go white and she'll use another Eyes of the Grave.
Okay, what's the range on that again?
It is 60 feet.
There's currently none within 60 feet of you.
Oh, comforting.
And as her eyes are white, she'll relay this information and then come back to you.
Let us get away from here.
Brother, do you want to send your I forgot the damn bird's name. Do you want to send the bird in?
It
Shall we try to
Like,
clear the
should I
tunnels?
have him like fly around the house a bit?
Yeah, just go down the tunnel, see if there's any more coming.
Oh, he can't see in the dark.
Oh yeah. Well,
Question: once daylight is placed, can I pick it up and move it, or is it placed?
It's stationary.
Okay.
Let's read it. See, on a point you choose within the range, the sphere is a bright light and sheds dim light for an additional 60 feet. If you choose a point on an object you are holding or one that isn't being worn or carried, the light shines from the object and moves with it. You would have had to chosen the object.
Gotcha.
Like Galen's sword.
Gotcha.
What's the chances of them knowing that another one was killed? Like, one was killed, and they're gonna figure out, hey, they just killed one.
Besides the noise and wreck we made, only one way to find out.
We didn't make that much noise.
No, actually, that was fairly quick.
The light, on the other hand, that may have been a signal.
Yeah, the bright
Well, at
light.
least it's inside a barn.
It was in a barn, though, and we are a bit ways away from the...
And it
from the
only goes a certain distance.
True.
maybe we should set
but
up
a
an
candle
ambush
in the
here.
darkness, you can see pretty far away.
It was also halfway in the tunnel.
True. All right, we're good.
Would
How do I see
clear
if-
the tunnels out?
What were you saying, Galen?
How do I see if a panther has night vision?
It's a panther. It has night vision.
Oh.
But you should have a character sheet for panther.
Yeah, I do. I'm looking for it.
Okay, where is it? Character NPC sheets. Stud Muffin Panther.
Yeah.
It doesn't say it has dark vision. That's fucking stupid. Panthers have dark vision. They hunt. They're nocturnal hunters.
Stud Muffin, can you go scout the tunnels?
He might get hurt if he goes down.
Be fine.
We might want to wait for the plant growth to go away.
After their spells are done, that is.
Well, why don't we just set up an ambush here? Why are we going down there? Why don't we?
More of the take the initiative, momentum, and all that. Well, it might be good.
It's too
also
early.
Be surrounded.
It's too early to take any sort of initiative.
We should probably finish like the rest of the holy water as much as we can. We could have like some people like stationed out here and have like a little like bell thing, like a dinner bell if something's coming.
Or we could just sleep in the barn. It's comfortable.
I meant while like we're doing like the holy
Yeah,
water.
have like half the party. I could stay here with Galen. Have Miss Gray and Forrest with the holy water, and play. You get to choose where you'd like.
Oh, I don't know how to make holy water.
Well, assist Miss Gray with different things if she needs assistance. Plus, if they get attacked at the house, I'm sure you'll make enough noise that we'll know. Does that sound reasonable?
Sure.
Yeah, and we'll just keep guard on the tunnel, and but we do need to keep things quiet.
Would it be possible or any idea for to have Galen's Panther 2 go through the tunnels and just look?
Or
Sure,
he could just stay 30, 60 feet out. I can only sense things about 60 feet away from myself. If he were to sit 80 feet out, if he can still talk with you.
Just down in the tunnel and be like, hey, I hear something coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
send
that
us
would
in a
work.
little bit.
You up for this, Stud Muffin?
We have about
Yeah,
9 more minutes
sure.
before it's safe for him to go down.
Thank you.
I'm gonna minor illusion some catnip. Panther nip.
It
You
just
can't
licks
lose a
its lips
finger.
while looking at you.
You're gonna lose a finger. Oh, never mind.
It's magical. The catnip's magical. Might be able to work for it.
Oh, it's just looking at you.
All right, I'm gonna go finish up this holy water.
If Galen doesn't like you, no
It's just-
way his companion likes you. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Is there
That's his steed.
something heavy? Is there like a heavy bar or something? Or like a grate or something of that nature, or an improvised grate that you, in this barn that can make? Or
Roll me an investigation.
uses it. Okay.
Hmm. 23. There appears to be a pretty hefty looking workbench made out of solid oak wood. It has large cabinets that looks like you would probably need Gray, Galen, and at least 2 others to try to move it.
Before you go, would you mind helping me with something?
What?
Could we move this cabinet for now onto the hole? That way they have a little bit more difficult time to get up into the barn, and we can maybe stab them a bit as they try.
Sure.
All right.
Cool. I'll help.
Towards Miss Gray, even Forrest.
I don't know. I was really running out here to get going and maybe pull
Grab
something
by
in my back.
the shirt and pulled.
Flea, you might be able to do this better than me.
Well, brother, can you assist me over here for a minute while they try to get that situated? I need some help over here behind the haystack.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
All
Thank
right,
you.
I will assist moving it, but Kate, I don't think we should completely cover it because that may discourage it.
Oh, no, leave gaps. That way they can either stick their arms out or we can fire into it.
All right.
Okay.
Since it's
Enough
just the
for them
three of
to-
you attempting to move it, athletics check. All three.
They all three still have bless on them, or is it gone?
It's been
It's
longer than
for
a
a
minute
minute.
at this point.
Okay. All right.
I know it's a crude saying, but we should give them enough rope.
All right.
Holy, that's bad.
Oh, yeah, you guys, the three of you try lifting, but, like, it starts putting the weight on Galen, who it's too much weight for him on one side, and then he has to push back, and the two of you just stumble backwards and fall. You three are not moving this by yourselves.
Forrest, we really will need you. Could you please?
I'm with
either-
Flea. Flea pulled me aside, right?
Yeah, we're behind the haystack right now.
All right, I will take out my hand axe and chop a portion off of this dresser to make it just that much lighter.
Sure,
You just put it on top.
You just start chopping at the top of the area, throwing, and it's not a dresser, it's a workbench with cabinets. And you start throwing off different aspects, the metal and things like that. And go ahead, you lowered the weight by like 20 pounds.
Cool.
All three of you, go ahead.
I'm trying. It's loading.
Yep. Hey, Galen might carry it. Oh, what's that average? Plus 6 plus
642,
9.
21.
No, that average is 14.
People, put your back into it.
Right?
Oh, 14. Yeah, I went by 2, not by 3. Sorry.
I'm putting all 40 pounds of my back into it, Galen. That's not the issue right now.
Galen ends up like pushing it forward a little bit, but the two of you end up like just collapsing under the shove, and it's too fucking heavy. It's
I'm tripping on Forrest's clothes.
Forrest,
I'm going
roll
to
me
get
an
the
intelligence check as you're hearing all of this. Okay, yeah, that's about right. Out of curiosity, Flea, roll an intelligence check.
Alrighty. My favorite.
Just for hilarity. 2. All right, you walk over there, Cade, sweating. You probably pulled something in your fucking wrist.
Okay, we really need both of y'all just for a moment of your time.
What are we gonna do? I read books. Flea is like
Many
3 feet tall.
To quote a great saying, many hands makes light work. 4 more hands is more than we got.
Well, and in Flea's case, they're actually mini.
Yeah.
And they are.
Yeah. What did you need me behind here for, anyways?
Oh, we already discussed.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So, would you please come assist us with this? We can cover the hole so we don't have a better chance of survival.
Wait. So we're gonna cover the hole with the cat down in there,
Partially.
and then we have to move that again in case we want to use the tunnel.
Yes.
How
But
many-
if they get
Is
attacked,
this starting to make
they
sense
have
to
to
you?
move it.
How many minutes has it been since we...
Oh, it's been like
Okay.
8 minutes at this point. So,
So-
yeah, your spell would probably be gone by now.
It's 10 minutes.
Yeah, I know. It's 8 minutes since the last time we checked,
Oh, okay.
which was
All
like
right.
2 minutes. So, yeah.
All right, that's fine.
Bit like this. Is there an advantage to us leaving the hole open when they might be infested with the spawn compared to
Yes.
keeping it
How big
halfway
is the hole?
closed?
The hole is about 5 feet across. It's big enough for any of you to fit down there by yourselves.
Cool.
advantage
I'm gonna,
is-
I'm gonna just. I mean, I could just sit here and just keep casting minor illusion on it and just have it look like there's something on it.
The advantage
that-
is that if they come at us, they're coming at us from a tunnel, and if they take that,
Well,
they're not.
I'm not completely covering it. I'm only covering enough portion where we could fire into it, kind of deal. So So that way when they come out and try to attack, it's a delaying factor. Maybe we get 1 or 2 more attacks off.
And if we need to escape, we just run in the fields instead of into the tunnel.
But if they come from the fields, we just close the door and we move it again. We'll knock it off or something. and then go into the
All I'm
tunnel.
saying is that it's obviously going to take us a lot to move this. So if we put it there, we have to pretty much plan for the fact that we're not going to be able to move it again. Because expecting us to be able to move it when 3 of us couldn't move it is going to be very difficult in a chaotic situation. So if we put it over the hole, we have to just basically give up on the hole.
But if it gets to that situation, I think less of moving it and more of trying to destroy it as fast as we can, which admittedly is more in your aspect and talents, which would be useful.
Sure, let's move it. I'm not moving it again, though.
Thank you.
Beefcake telepathically communicates with you, Galen. There's 2 more of them, but they look to be sleeping.
Oh, Beefcake has made it over to this campaign. Stud
Wait,
Muffin,
Stud Muffin! I am so sorry. Stud Muffin.
guys.
I'm so sorry, Gabe. It's just, you know.
Galen, but
I know that time it was intentional, but yeah, okay.
Okay. I talk quietly to them. Guys, while you're arguing, there's 2 more of them down there sleeping, apparently.
Oh,
Should
Well,
we
that-
wake them?
Well, that changes things.
let's not drag it.
Should we clear them out while they're sleeping? Sneak down there and
We have to crawl down there.
No, it's high enough that
Yeah.
Flea can stand up.
Yeah, so
did-
we all had to basically be on our hands and knees.
Well, crouch.
Galen, did he say how far away they were?
Just past Stud Muffin. I give her a bit of indication talking to Stud Muffin. if
They're
I need
like
to.
200-300 feet in there, like closer to where the tower is, just under the ground and sleeping there.
So they're
Yeah.
closer to the tower.
Yeah, what he says.
Hmm.
better to deal with this now than is to wait for later and them jump us.
Would they be considered buried at this point?
No, because it's not fully sealed.
Yeah, that's correct.
Oh.
And it would only be fully sealed on one side if we collapse this side. So,
This is what we wanted, though, right? We wanted to go to the tower. Let's go. And I'll.
No, Fleet, no, not yet.
did he
Yeah.
jump in?
Well, right now he's Looney Tunes style over top of the tunnel, like floating.
If Flea tries
I'll
to
try
go
to
in,
grab him.
I'll grab him by the collar.
When you're the comic relief, you get to break physics. Just
Yay.
I'll put it like this. I'm in favor of being proactionary rather than reactionary.
I think
And
that we
yeah.
have an excellent setup here with holy water, with all of us together, not in a single line.
Why don't I or 2 of us go? We hit them and then we run back, and they'll chase us, and they'll be hurt.
I can probably
They're pretty fast.
I can probably do it. I'm pretty fast too.
I can also
And
hit them from 120
pretty
feet
good.
away.
That's also-
I'm gonna stay right here.
I'm sorry, I
I
just
think-
imagine you
think-
threw out a bolt of light and just flip them off and run.
Do we have an idea how many there are in total?
About
No
8
clue.
feral is what we have
was
heard.
like 9 ferals, I believe, was it?
That she has seen at once.
Yes.
Yeah. So we wanted to thin 'em out.
I have a range of about 320 feet I can shoot up to.
But can you see that far?
I
No.
can try.
And does the tunnel go straight ahead? I don't remember Flea and the Badgers
No,
digging
but-
super straight.
No.
That'd be up to Flea. Would it be that?
It wouldn't be super straight.
Other than that, I'm a pretty fast runner. and I'm really good when it comes to uneven terrain.
Or we just make some noises to wake them up and have them come up. If that's what you really want to do.
We could go,
Do
my
that.
leg, it's broken and bleeding all over.
And then I'll make a fake scent of like blood.
Galen, roll a stealth check
Okay.
for Stud Muffin.
Oh my. Okay, Stud
Yeah.
Muffin.
We're taking what
Of
I'm playing
course.
here.
Doesn't that minor illusion make sounds?
I can make scents, I can make sounds, I can make tastes, I can do all the senses. So,
Stud Muffin is safe.
Why not do that?
Congratulations.
Have they woken or anything, or?
No, but
Yeah.
there was a chance it could make noise enough that they would wake up.
Guys, let's keep it down. We don't want to wake them until we decide what to do with them.
I
We
say
bringing them
bring
up?
them here.
Bring him here? Alright, cool. I'm gonna hide under the table.
I will remind you guys that there is now a beacon of daylight sitting at the entryway of that tunnel. That the moment that other one saw it, nope.
Maybe they're sleeping
We
because
might
of the
wanna-
sunlight.
Can I?
Oh. What if they think the sun's there
Dismiss
and
it?
they're hiding in the...
You would
Yeah.
have to cover it completely with a non-opaque object.
Can the beefcake?
Okay.
That's the, okay. Now I'm doing it. Stud Muffin that collapse part of the tunnel. How big is the tunnel?
We can cover your light with like a blanket or a cloak.
Yeah,
and
I'm
tie
just
a rope
taking.
onto it, and then when they come by, you pull the rope,
Yeah.
and then the daylight
I-
comes.
I have a tent. Kate raises his hand.
I know,
that
I've
work?
seen you pitch it.
Many a times.
You fought really well. I guess you would have one. That's a good flip.
Okay. Does anyone have pittons?
That's all going over Kate's head.
You're inside of a barn meant to have like
Kate
farm
raises
animals
hand
and
again,
things.
Okay,
Oh.
so we have nails. Let's take.
And Kate has a climber's kit.
There's gotta be a blanket around, so let's take.
Yeah.
We'll find like a blanket and we'll nail the blanket around and attach a rope to it.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and give me a survival check, Gray.
I don't know if this will help, but I have block and
I have
tackle,
guidance. I have guidance.
Climber's kit, a blanket.
Sure.
Could it,
Guidance.
with all these items assist her? Juro.
A 10.
I mean, you would have had to have introduced it before we started doing the rolls. That's the only issue with stuff like that. We don't get to decide, but I would have helped if I knew she was going to fail. No, you helped preemptively or you didn't help. So yeah. 10. Just barely high enough. You know, it's going to be an action to pull it up, but hey. You can do it.
Great idea,
anyways.
Flea.
Thank you. I thought of it because my brother just did something like this once.
I'm thinking when I've suggested this to Flea. Don't
Was this
give it a call.
was this him trying to be invisible?
No, no, there was just. Well, I'll have to tell you some other time. We have to focus on this now.
Okay.
Alrighty.
He's gonna pull the. Where's the rope at? Just so we know.
Just over on the side.
I'll be 30 feet back with it.
I suggest someone strong pulls it.
If we use the block and tackle, you can take the rope around that post over there, and the block and tackle will make it easier to pull, just like you pull things up.
pulley.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and then you go. Whoop.
All right. Perfect. Let's do this.
Flea, you
Okay.
roll me a survival check. You set it up.
Right. Yeah.
All right.
24.
You do need Galen or Gray, because they are the strongest two in the party, to throw you up onto the banister, so that you can actually set up the block and tackle and everything. And you get it all there, and now it's a very easy pulley system. You show them a couple of times, and then you spike it down so it hides the daylight. Now all they have to do is yoink, still in action, but now it is going to pull up much more easily.
Gosh, fucking, I miss Thief when it comes to
Yep.
stuff like this.
Yep. Oh,
Um,
action, you say?
Yep.
So are we preparing for this? We gonna
Sounds
get
like it.
set?
Hmm.
Everybody ready with their things?
So
I'm
now what we
ready.
need, I think so. So we take Galen's hand and we slice it so it bleeds,
there's
and we
some
put that
blood.
on Cade, right? We put that on Cade because Cade runs really fast. We just smear him all over, and then Cade can go down and go, "Hey guys," and then run back to us.
I'll make crying sounds.
Ooh, yeah.
So if I stomp on you while you're a flea, you don't actually die.
No, you can try it.
You'd have to find him first.
He's just
You put
rubbing
that
his
flea in a
temples at
box.
this point with
You put that box in another box.
feet.
All right,
Feet.
so I can just cast a spell and see if they'll come up and do anything.
All
I'll
right.
just do that.
So you cast the spell?
Is everybody cool with that? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Or I can have
Good.
a stud muffin run up here loudly.
Minor illusion. I'm gonna start making the sounds of like a child crying.
Okay.
I forget, can you do one or two minor illusions, or just the one?
I can just
You can do as
one.
many as you want as
You can do as
actions.
many as you want.
Because
But
you
it's
could do
an
like
action
crying
each.
Each one just lasts a minute.
Yeah, 'cause you
I
could do crying and then the scent of blood or something.
It'll have to be prestidigitation for this.
Oh, yeah.
I telepathically tell stud muffin to make his way up here stealthily, unless they're coming, then just haul ass.
Stud Muffin pops its head up. Ah, you all were taking too long. Goes over and like curls up on top of a lot of the hay.
You might want to get ready.
He's gonna ready in action with the sword.
All right. So Cade's
He's
readying.
ready in action to attack.
I am readying the sunlight once they step in front of it
Okay.
to force them out of the tunnel.
Galen, are you readying anything?
Yeah, I'll just keep my sword up and shield up. So the daylight's inside the tunnel.
It will be partially in, partially out.
I'll go up close to the edge of the tunnel. I'll try to get behind them if possible.
All right. So you're trying to stealthily get behind them after they pop out.
Yeah.
So your hold action is going to be to move in position. Okay. So roll me a stealth check, Galen.
Oh. I don't want to start.
I want to sneak behind. Yeah.
But not
Yeah,
stealthily. I just want to do it.
I'm gonna cast web on the hole the moment they're out.
I'll use advantage. Maybe.
Go for it.
Oh, 16, not too bad.
Oh wait.
Don't
I
you have
web.
disadvantage because heavy armor?
So it's so what? It cancels. So wait a
10.
minute. So using advantage wouldn't have done nothing.
Using your session advantage only allows you to negate your disadvantage because heavy armor.
Okay.
All right. So you're waiting there with a 10.
There's
And-
a chance it could have been worse.
Yeah. So let's put you off to the side. You off to the side. Yeah, Forrest.
I didn't prepare web. Instead, can I cast flaming sphere on the 5-foot hole and just like plug the hole basically?
The moment they dive through,
Oh,
Yeah, because light's outside of the hole. Correct? Is that where the point was?
it is
outside?
on the
It's-
cusp of the hole. It goes 30 feet out, 30 feet in.
Just wanted to make sure I'm not gonna like stop the daylight with the ball. Or
The
whatever
ball
that
is not
Mm-mm.
opaque.
Okay. Cool.
sure, okay, it isn't on the side. He's holding the line in the front.
Someone shut the door.
So I'm imagining if no one else
Should I
has the
lock
rope,
it?
I can be up.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm imagining since no one else has the rope, I can be on the banister, stealthing with the rope, and then
Just jump off.
yeah.
I thought Gray had the rope.
I
Oh,
did.
great.
But,
Oh, you do. Okay.
But if you want to do that, I could prepare guiding bolt or something like that.
I just want to see Flea like swing down with the rope and
Me
kick one of
too.
them. Like
Just Indiana Jones it.
da, 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 ow. Actually, what I want to see is you inevitably roll a 2 because you can't roll ones without re-rolling. And
And I'm just swinging back and forth.
Okay, so I will assist Flea in climbing up there, and then I'm going to prepare guiding bolt.
All right. So all of you have prepared yourselves. Forest, minor illusion. Everyone roll me initiative. You all hear a baby wah, down inside the tunnel.
Toddler-esque, kind of like.
Oh,
Yeah.
whirr. Is that better?
Thank
Happier?
you. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
there you
yeah.
go.
God, the hormones going into food nowadays in this area.
It's elves, you know, like you
Yeah.
can't really place it. You know. They all go through their midlife crisis in their
Jerry,
mid-toddler
that
age.
you saw?
What?
Jesus.
You saw chat, right? Did you saw it in chat?
Yeah, you're changing to dodge.
I'm sorry.
Okay, let me roll theirs. You all hear the hurried scraping and running and charging up this area. A complete round goes by before the first one pops its head and the second one is crawling out from behind it, diving directly at you, Cade, though you took the dodge action. It is going to leap towards you with advantage. Flea, are you waiting until they're both out or just the one?
Just the. I'm gonna wait till I see, because I know there was 2. I'm gonna wait till I see the second one.
Okay. So the first one leaps over towards you, Cade, and jumps ferally directly at you. That is going to. It is going to make its claw attack. Disadvantage 19.
Miss.
Alrighty, next attack. Have to roll that again. It's cocked. 19. As it goes and tries biting after you for the second one, it also misses. Now, the next one leaps out. Use your reaction to make an attack. Go for it.
This 17.
17 hits.
Okay, it's this and see how much damage. Plus D8. 10.
And you're using the silvered sword this time.
Yes.
It deals exact damage now. Okay. Now you slice
Amazing.
into that one, and the other one is now leaping forward. Flee! You jump down, swinging out towards it. Give me an opposed athletics check between the two of you.
Okay.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Ooh.
What?
My athletics.
Oh, you go flying out towards it and kick at the creature as you bounce backwards. However, daylight. And all of you look at it shining brightly and causing both of them to recoil slightly as that initial first one begins trying to leap backwards. Galen, oppose athletics. You jump into the hole.
Athletics, okay.
Yep.
Galen.
It has disadvantage, though, because daylight.
Athletics.
All right, what's its bonus? That is a failure. As it tries leaping back into the tunnel, you jump into position and just slam the butt of your sword up against its head, knocking it back into this area as it's quickly trying to evaluate a quick escape from this location. Forest, sphere.
It's like
Yeah.
on top of me, is it?
Well, you're right at the entrance of the tunnel, so he could put it between the two of them if he really wanted to.
I wanted to like plug the hole.
Well, Galen is plugging the hole with himself.
Well, can it push him out of the way or enter his space and plug the hole?
go behind
It
him?
could hurt him. You could put it
it'll-
deeper in past him.
That's fine. I'll do that. Yeah.
Okay. So it goes
Like,
and...
I'll summon it in past him. Yeah, in the 5
All
foot.
right. So it
Yeah.
just sits there, and Galen, right now, your ass is hot. You can't really place why, you know. Not that it usually isn't okay, but right now it's hot. Alrighty.
Add guiding bolt.
You had Guiding Bolt. Yes, release your Guiding Bolt.
Is this with advantage because of daylight?
All attacks against them have advantage while they are in daylight.
Sweet.
That didn't work.
It might be coming.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
Might be coming.
That's
with a
also
spell
no.
card.
Roll 20.
Right. Plus my
Hits.
yeah. So it's 4d6 radiant.
Yes.
15.
Your bolt slams into the side. Were you going to the one that Galen, like, pommeled, shoved? Or were you going after the one that Cade parried and stabbed?
The one next to Cade.
So the one he stabbed.
Yeah.
Okay.
And okay, so and that was just the reaction, so I had no movement. Okay.
Yep. There we go. It is now glowing divinely. Now we're at the top of initiative. Cade, your turn. Wait, that was all of you, right? Yeah, okay. Go ahead, Cade.
Neck, abdomen.
If they were sentient, they would know. 26 hits. 27 hits. 7. 11. Their pizzas I ate. 18 points of damage on it.
That's it for now.
You end up stabbing it twice very quickly with your rapier, or with your short sword, and, you know, it has a good weight to it. It's light for silver. Now it is the vampire spawns. It looks past Galen, trying to figure out if it could get there, then looks around. No. Nom 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 nom. Galen. Actually, I have to check. What's your race, Galen?
Oh, sorry. Half elf.
Oh, yeah, they can bite you. No problem. Disadvantage. Okay, it can't. Now, Claw. Natural 1. Misses. Cade, you're getting attacked twice. Misses.
Both of them miss.
Ooh, a natural 19 and a natural 20.
Natural
Oh,
20.
I used my reaction.
Well, it's disadvantage, so the 19 hits.
Oh, okay. I thought you
Yeah.
meant like each one had. Okay.
No. It was one was a natural 20, the other was a natural 19.
So how much is the natural 20?
A
12 to hit?
lot.
Okay,
If a
there's no way,
26 does not have a chance of hitting you somehow,
no,
we're gonna nerf your fucking character.
no, I can do it 23, and that's it for one attack.
Okay.
So no.
All right. All right, so that hits you. Yay! It bites. You take 6 points of piercing damage, 7 points of necrotic damage, and your hit point maximum is reduced by 7.
Oh.
This
6 points
reduction
piercing,
remains
7
on you
points
until you finish a long rest. Mm-hmm. Yep. And of course, if this moves your hit point maximum below that number, like your current, you go to whatever your maximum could be. But anyways, that's their turn. Forest.
Can they currently see anything, or are they like eyes closed and they're just like viciously swinging currently?
They're like squinting around trying to do their things.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost on one of them. Yeah.
Okay, you have advantage to hit.
Okay.
18 hits.
I'll go with the one that is attacking Cade currently, the one that's like on top of him.
Sure.
12 cold
12.
damage.
How do they feel about cold? Okay, yeah. As you throw out a bolt of ice, it shatters across the creature as it slows it a little bit, and then it tries breaking out of that.
Its speed is also reduced by 10 feet.
Oh, cool. Now it has almost normal speed. All done?
Yes, that is my turn.
Flea, you swung through, it pushed you back, and you have momentum coming down again. What would you like to do?
All right. Are they? What I would like to do, if possible, if I can time my swing, if they're within 10 feet of where Forrest, you still have that sphere, right? That flaming sphere.
Mm-hmm.
That's behind Galen.
In the
Okay.
hole.
What I'd like to try to do is Thorn Whip one of them and drag them 10 feet into the sphere.
So through Galen.
Into Galen. Like in
All right.
warm,
Sure.
warm embrace.
Let's do that.
Uh,
Let's smack him in the game. Sure, why not?
Okay, go for it. What is that, an attack roll or a saving throw?
Yeah, that's 22
With advantage.
Me-
With advantage.
Immediately pulls it too.
60.
22
So 22.
hits. Were you hitting the one already hurt or the one that's perfectly fine?
The one that was already hurt.
All right, roll your damage. 7. You drag the creature 10 feet downwards. Galen, it is your call. Do you want to A, attempt to curb stomp it on the way past you, or B, dodge out of the way so it doesn't trip you?
Oh. So is that a flaming sphere solid or?
The flaming sphere is flaming. It's a physical object, but it's
I'll-
fire.
I'll dodge out of the way, I guess.
All right, give me a dex save.
Dex save.
22. You manage to leap upwards as it's being pulled through, and the creature is drug into the flaming sphere. Forrest, roll your flaming sphere damage. And it needs to give a dex save from the flaming sphere. It is successful. Is that save or suck or just half damage?
No, half damage.
Okay.
That'd be horrible. That'd be such a bad spell if that was save or suck.
Well, I mean, you jump over the ball. You know, I played Frogger. Anyways.
Yep.
That's your turn, Flea? Are you still swinging?
Yep, I'm still swinging.
Oh, Galen, you don't
Damage.
take any damage. You don't take any. That
Well,
was the
yeah,
creature.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It took 2. Gray.
So I'm the king of the swingers. The jungle VIP.
Cool. I am gonna make my way out of range of the vampire spawn over to Cad,
Yeah.
and I'm going to cast Enhance Ability, and I'm going to give him the Bear's Endurance, which is 2d6 temporary hit points and advantage on Constitution checks.
You swole up and get a little hair on your chest for once, Cade. It's a single hair.
Question.
Just bing.
Just want to be sure it's regaining hit points. I give the maximum, not just giving hit points. Okay.
I'm sorry?
So.
You give
Grave
temporary hit
Cleric?
points.
Yeah, but I'm saying like if I do a healing spell, I do the max.
Only when they're unconscious.
Okay.
Yeah. So, as a Grave Cleric, if they are unconscious and you heal them, they heal maximum.
Okay.
So, this one is temporary hit points, and he's conscious.
Okay.
Which is why you usually save all of your good heal spells until they go down. You're like, 3rd level Cure Wounds, heal 30. And then
Yeah.
pop up.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so you gain those temporary hit points, Cade. They don't count as normal ones, so you're okay to have them. All
That
done?
was the idea.
Thank you, Miss Gray.
Galen, there's a vampire spawn sitting on top of a fire that's at your ass, and it looks pretty fucking rough. What are you doing?
I'll attack that spawn.
Go for it. It's
Go
still in
for
daylight,
it.
so you still have advantage. 19 hits. Is your weapon magical?
I don't think so.
Alrighty. Oh, so half damage and gets an additional. All right, you slice into it. Wait, that's not how math works. That's how math works. 24 hits. Another 3. All done?
Yeah.
Cade.
It's going to attack. He's going to even action surge, so 4 attacks with this.
All right, go for it. 28 hits, 15 just barely hits, 24 hits, 12 misses. So 1 crit and 2 hits. If you're speaking, I can't hear you.
6. I'm adding a D8 to the precision, doing the precision maneuver to my last one. So adding 4
Okay.
to it.
All right, go ahead and roll your
There's
normal
misses.
damage. All right. No, whoop, that's 1 too many. You had 2 hits and a crit. So ignoring the 7, 36 points of damage.
But he did a precision attack on the last one to add the D4.
That's
Yes,
what he
the
was trying to
15.
say.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
12
was trying to
plus
say.
4 is 16. 16 hits. Okay, yeah, I didn't hear you speak, so okay, there we go.
Sorry, my
Cool.
bad, my bad.
So an additional 7 on top of it as well. There we go.
Yeah, 7
It's
plus
looking
4,
hurt.
So
It's looking hurt.
11 for the last damage.
Yep. Anything else?
Just calling out my attacks as normal.
Alrighty. The first vampire spawn is going to attempt to disengage from Galen and flee into the tunnel.
The
It is
ball's-
slower than normal, though.
The ball's blocking the entire hole.
It'll go through the ball and take the damage.
It's a giant rock. Like it takes
No,
up
it's a
space.
flaming... Alright, let's just look at the
I'm just,
spell.
okay. Oh, I literally thought it was.
A sphere of fire appears in an unoccupied space of your choice within range. Yes, it takes up space, but it is not a physical object. The sphere ignites flammable objects not being worn or carried. You can direct it over barriers up to 5 feet tall and jump it across pits up to 10 feet wide. You can direct it over barriers. So that means it goes over them.
Over.
5 feet tall. Yeah. It doesn't physically stop or impose movement. However, go ahead and roll your damage. It's just going to dive through.
Okay.
Nine. Oh, it is looking rough. And because it disengaged, it just moves through, and it barely moves 20 feet because you slowed it by 10 the previous round.
Mhm.
So yeah, it is 15 feet past that ball in front of you, Galen. Forrest!
Bonus action, I'll just send the ball farther down into it, ramming it, doing another
All right.
2d6.
Go for it. It failed its save. Oh, yeah, no. You slam into the creature, and as it rolls over it, it just skids, comes back the other direction, and the creature completely incinerates underneath the fire.
And then I'll throw out a ray of frost at the vampire spawn up here.
Bing! 22 hits. For 11. There we go. All done?
Yep.
Flee.
On the one that's remaining, I am going to attempt to thorn whip it, but I'm not going to really try to move it.
Go for it.
Nope.
Advantage. It's still in daylight.
Oh. 12.
Also no. You whip it, but not too good.
I
I
was
tried
about
to whip
to.
it
I
with the
literally.
Gray,
Hmm. I'm going to. I need to check if this is a. Because I was going to go after the one that was fleeing. Just need to check one thing.
It was the other one that's dead that was fleeing. Is that what you said? I'm sorry, I missed it.
the one that is now dead was fleeing. The other one that's still up here with y'all is up.
Okay.
Question: could I have Misty stepped through that sphere and I taken damage?
No damage. Misty Step just teleports.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk over to the vampire and actually, I haven't done this one before. I'm going to hit it with Path to the Grave.
So the next attack against it is vulnerable to?
Yes.
Alrighty. You all watch as the dirt in the area just starts lifting up and lying against the creature's shoulders, making it weigh just a little more heavily in a very creepy manner. Speaking of next person to hit it, Galen! It is vulnerable to your next attack. All damage you deal. 20 hits. Just slashing?
I should go on the Divine Smite.
Can you roll the ability, Gray? Is it gains vulnerable to all of the damage?
All of the damage.
So
Yes.
that is 20 points of damage up to 40 points of damage. As you bring your sword around and gash into the creature, you see the dirt just digs it down towards your attack before it crumbles down into pieces, scattering across the ground, turning into nothing but ash and dust.
Okay. Forrest, how long are you keeping that sphere up? Or
I'll just snap it out of there.
It's now gone.
Stem
Can
Muffin,
someone's-
can you go scout the tunnel stealthily, watching out for anything else coming out after us, please?
Stud Muffin rolls their eyes very long ways before sauntering down there.
So I'm gonna
Everyone
get
alright?
really tired if we keep doing this over and over.
Can someone please help me stop swinging? I'm starting to get a little sick.
Gray will just reach up and have a Lion King moment. And then
Yeah, Galen was ready to swing and cut the rope with his sword, but Gray beats him to it.
Well, worse than the worst, it does half achieve our goals of getting rid of some of the ferals. We got rid of 3 of them already. You're thinking in numbers a little bit.
We've
By doing
also
this.
used up quite a number of spells doing it.
You can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs.
Don't think that has to do with this moment, but yes, that's a good speech. That's a good turn of words.
Challenge accepted.
Oh no.
If Kai was here, his stomach would grumble.
Well, we should finish the rest of these. I think we need to finish the holy water because clearly they're going to keep investigating. Now that there are 3 dead, all in the same space, if they do know what's going on, they're coming here pretty quick.
If you want me and Galen will guard the entrance like we planned, while y'all go do it.
and
Or
Honestly, we can't use that entrance anymore.
we should probably leave. Just go somewhere else.
What if we went to the church? No, they clearly could go into the church. I just thought, like, you know,
All the dead
vampires,
bodies.
Church. There's dead bodies there. Never mind. What would be another place that they'd be okay with?
is there
then?
another farm nearby?
Or we just go into her home.
Isn't there a hole coming out of that house too? And we dig
No.
in her bathroom. No, that's a different bathroom.
No.
Different bathroom, yeah.
No, we dug under her bed.
And none of you
under
are
the bed.
aware of it either.
No.
Yeah, none of us are aware of that. We dug under her bed, under her mattress.
No.
Not her bed, it was the other bed of the person who tried betraying you and died.
I'm thinking that we just try to sneak away from here, and then
How many pounds of silver do we have left? That's a very good question. I know we have like 200 and...
That was up to y'all to keep track of. I'm
no,
not
I
quite
have it
sure.
written down. I'm just trying to see in pounds worth how much that would be to have to move it all.
Stem Muffin, are you picking anything up?
Have it roll an investigation.
Investigation.
Or, sorry, survival, so wisdom.
Puma survival. Oh, wisdom. Okay, wisdom.
Yep. 16.
Gray.
Well, 1 second. How far do you want me to go look before we just decide they're not near us?
Up to the tower and back, I suppose.
It's going to take Stud Muffin a little while longer.
Thank you, Stud Muffin. I'll give you extra riches later.
If I let you. It is a cat.
You're,
I have a needy ass cat. She demands riches.
I'll make sure to turn you into a dog before I do it.
It keeps moving. Now, Forrest, go ahead.
So we have 4 things of holy water created right now. We have 180 gold pieces left. Gold piece worth of powdered silver left currently. All right. So either we use it and we can get it. I mean, it would take us. I don't know how many first level spells. Like how many times you could make it still, Gray?
3.
You could do 3 more today, and then you'd be pretty much tapped for a lot of stuff. So we would need to rest.
or is it worth it? Maybe we just go now.
I guess
I'll be fine. I still have other things that I can do if we do the 3.
And keep in mind, Galen can also use his spell slots to do it.
True. So we could just crush them all now,
And snort that silver.
and then go in the morning. Well, whatever time it will be when we end, because I don't really know what it is.
I think that we should move when we're all well rested, because that's going to be what draws the most attention to us.
Well, if this is a good test of if this is going to draw attention to us.
Mm-hmm. And then we just woke up. Like we haven't been up.
Mm-hmm.
We
haven't been up that long. I say
You guys had breakfast.
Yeah, I say we take the powdered silver. I can leave my bird. He can. I just need to be close to him or have him, come back to me once everything's done. Like come back later, and let's go do it somewhere else. Make this stuff and just like kind of prepare.
Sure.
And this way we know if they can pick up on people coming here. Like if they can pick up on their stuff dying.
Yeah. Let me grab my things.
Also, I do like the idea of throwing the table on top of the hole now. Because we did 3 things just came through this hole, so they know about the hole. So I say we block the hole and just not use it anymore.
I know it sounds weird, but shall we dig another hole towards or no? To continue with the old plan?
Let's find a new place that we're going to first. Make the stuff like Genius Forest said, and then we can from there.
If they follow the hole here, and there's another hole nearby, they're going to know that's our new hole. So
No, that's what I'm saying. We just go. We just don't make a hole.
Yeah, we don't connect the tunnels. We try to keep them
Make-
separate.
Make the stuff, and then from where the new place is, then we can go back underground.
Exactly. So, let's get moving.
All right. Where do you all want to go?
Well, we have a perfectly drawn map of the city.
We want
You
to
do.
let her know that we're moving.
Yeah, because of we should probably let her know we're leaving because we did promise to get her out safely.
Maybe she wants to come with us.
Maybe she does. Yeah.
It's probably safer for her if she does.
Hey, let's move this table, all of us together, onto the hole.
Galen groans and rubs his back.
You'll be fine, big guy.
Before
Guidance.
you all do it, Stud Muffin pops back out. Yeah, there's one of them over by near the entrance of the church, also sleeping. And another one inside of some bathroom with a bunch of dead bodies around.
They seem to like those tunnels. They keep sleeping in it. I relay this to them, or I guess that Muffin could be talking out loud.
Yeah, it knows common.
Honestly, this might be a good idea for us to know. This might be the time of day when they're sleeping, so if we were to go now and cut off the final entrance to the hole and just block them in there, there'd be some potentially trapped in there. If they're sleeping now, it means they could be sleeping tomorrow, and they're choosing the holes because it's super dark. They didn't like the daylight. Clearly, it's not that bright right now, but it is brighter than it was. You said that, right, last time?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
It is brighter than it was. So clearly, they are on some sort of pattern, and I think we are in their sleeping pattern currently.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to take out the other two?
No, I say we just don't make any more noise, or like any more like killing of them. We just block this hole off and we leave.
And perhaps later we can dig tunnels and use them as a trap, but I think that we need to. So this tunnel system's compromised. We've used it.
If you say so, I mean, the other ones are just sleeping in it still, so they don't seem too worried about it.
Right, but if we stay here long enough to do anything else, like make more holy water, they're gonna wake up, and I'm gonna be tapped for spells.
Good point.
So we've used this one. We had the element of surprise here. We no longer are gonna have it after they wake up. They'd have the advantage. So I think that we should get our little friend from inside, tell her that we are now leaving and that they're using the tunnels and that we are going to go find somewhere else to make some more holy water.
Yeah, let's go get Rasha.
All right.
And let's go.
So you all walk into the house looking for Rasha.
Well, we also moved the table, correct, group?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, yes.
As you go into the house looking for her,
Oh boy.
you don't find her in the home.
Dun dun dun.
That's fair, Flea. Luckily, they don't need all of you. They only need 4 of you to move it. They need Galen on one side and 3 others on the other to move it. Yup. Anyways. Found a random body part generator. Stop! No.
Well, no, it just says
No.
where to attack. It just says where now.
Bad
so I don't have to
bibble.
Think about it.
Bad.
Well,
bit.
hey, it's making it
We don't need
easier
that
for
stuff.
me.
Speaking of Cad, I thought we agreed you weren't going to call out your attacks
I'm sorry. I had this one player in my game, British dude, years ago in one of my game, and he played a monk that literally walked over to Luna and screamed "cunt punt" and just kick her in the crotch.
Appropriate reaction to.
No.
That's funny.
That's great.
I really hope he didn't miss.
He died.
Oh,
But
Kai-
what a way to go!
Kai
it
would
was
find
a
that
fight.
so wrong.
It was fight with Desmond, Luna, and Lucifon all together. They didn't stand much of a chance. Anywho, oh wait, Jockey was there too, I think. Yeah. Anyways, you all closed it up and you look around the home and she doesn't appear to be here anymore.
That's not good. We should double our efforts. Yeah, we should hurry.
I agree. She's likely gone too.
Rasha, we need to leave. If you want to come with us,
Please.
we'll protect you.
Shh. Quiet.
Well, we tried.
Had looks towards the roof. Just make sure this isn't too much of a horror story trope. Looks up towards the roof.
You
See
see that there is one of those wind veils up there moving from side to side.
Okay.
Do we burn the place?
Is there a shower? Is there like a thing called a shower in here with a curtain? I just want to pull back the curtain, make sure nothing's like hiding in there. In case, yep.
It's
You
a
pull it
giant
back
cardboard cutout.
And she just starts screaming as she's just trying to take a fucking No, there's nothing.
Oh God!
You check the bathroom. Nothing. Hey, she's a fairly attractive elf.
That's out of respect.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
He
I'm gonna look around the house real quick to see if I can find her.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Flea.
All right, roll an investigation.
Cool.
I will
Guidance.
assist you, Forrest.
Oh, thank you, Flea.
guidance.
Star Muffin, can you smell anything of where she went? Or anything
Have
else?
it roll a perception check at advantage.
21.
I need to get a giant sticky note that just says guidance and just put it
Yup.
across my
Yup.
monitor.
Get
Fine.
a bell.
I was mute and yelling "bless" half the time when we were in
That's
in the
fair.
first fight.
Get like a guidance
Anyway.
bell. Every time you want to do guidance, just ring the bell.
Anywho, 21 Forest. You go over into her room and look around, and you see that the trunk in front of the bed is thrown open. There's a big area that looks like something is missing from it. The window is open, and as you look out the window, you see what looks clearly like footmarks of her going there and fleeing into the city. Muted.
Hey, bud. I just kind of like pat on I move over something so Flea can look out the window. You see that?
I do see that.
I don't know what she took off with, or why she went back to the city.
I don't know.
Clearly, I think she doesn't believe we can get her out, and she's choosing to go another route.
Keep in mind, this farm is on the edge of the wall that you can't get over and past without restarting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's remember to come back after we're done and follow the footprints and see. if we can
They
find
go
out
towards the
anything.
city, but we can't really go anywhere else. We could walk around in a circle.
Follow the wall.
Wait, how are we going to test
Good.
the wall? Oh, we can hold a stick, and once we see the stick disappear, we know we're on the edge of the wall.
There's
It
actually a
works like that.
physical wall.
Yeah,
Oh.
we could go underneath. We do have y'all do have a talent for it.
I didn't realize that Cade followed us upstairs.
Oh, not my bad. Ah! Oh no.
Anyways, let's go back downstairs, Lee. Now we know she at least left on her own accord.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Are there any other barns on the map near the wall? That we could...
You look around, and there are 2 other barns, but not on this half of the city. They're on the opposite half of the city. Or from the village.
Right.
They're on the complete opposite side.
I just don't know where we'd go to make the holy silver water.
Where is there any other like buildings or?
Oh, she's gone, by the way. She took something obviously worth value to her.
You want me to have Studmuffin go track her?
I mean, if you want to send Studmuffin after her, be my guest. I don't know when she left.
Guests. We are guests.
Go ahead. Can you, Studmuffin?
Climbs out the window and just leaps and goes.
Did he try to catch his fall or just leapt to his death to end it?
Well, it's a cat. They land on all 4 legs.
And if they don't, they have 8 more lives.
Yeah.
I really need to turn back into a dog soon.
The cat is only affectionate when it wants affection. Anyways, it heads out there.
All right, we should definitely just go to somewhere else. Just
All right.
Yeah.
So, if you all look on the map, not this map, but the map that you have that I didn't create of this entire village because that would have been way too time consuming, you have several different options of where you can go. You know the church is unoccupied, but they do have that one feral that is underneath it. You know that the one house you were inside of is unoccupied because she dead. In addition to that, any of the homes marked with the red handprint, bloodied handprint, those are notified as they have made their payments, which means they won't be investigated, though that also tells you people currently reside inside of them.
and also that's
So-
on a daily.
Whenever they feel like it basis.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure. I couldn't remember if Rasha and them
Yeah.
had mentioned.
It's not exactly daily. It's kind of like, we're hungry now. And
We
then
need
they go and
something.
look. Yeah.
I want something different.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm tired of pheasant. Anyways,
Mhm.
so
tired of
looking at
fall.
the map, there's about 8 homes that don't have red marks on them from the map that you have. And that was from last night.
Yeah, I say we just go to one of these that potentially doesn't have a mark on it. And take a chance that there's no one there and that they just won't show up there.
Right, just kind of like, if there's anyone there and they don't want us to be there.
Is there a way we could hide?
We put them to sleep and say, hey, we can get you out. I don't
This-
think we should just murder them because then we're just basically the same thing that these people are. Or
I
things,
will
whatever.
I mean,
Do you think if we immediately get into the home, we should find some way where they can't smell us or some way they can't detect us while we're in the house, just in case they come by?
we can dig a hole underneath the hut.
Jero, do we know what they
That sounds good idea.
what blood they use for that to let them know?
You would have to ask Rasha.
Okay.
You guys don't know, unfortunately.
Okay. Shoot. Well, there goes that idea.
Okay. So, you all just head out over towards one of those homes on the map. Roll me a survival check, whoever's taking the lead on this.
I'll
Guidance.
take the lead.
That's not a survival. I was rolling 1d8 to figure out which house I would suggest.
Survival.
That one.
Guidance, 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 guidance.
There you go, Galen. Hey, roll a d4.
He is consistent with his survival stuff. I'll give him that.
25. Yeah, he's the survivalist. If you don't take proficiency in that when you get a chance, dude. Oof. Anywho, you all continue traveling, and you find one of them that looks to be about 1.5 miles, 2 miles away from that central clock tower. And you all begin approaching from the backside of the area. You do take note that there is more of a living presence now, but the entire atmosphere of this environment is gloomy, solemn, very, very depressed feeling area. People are moving about, trying to trade personal effects items, family heirlooms for food, if they can. It's all very, very depressing. Bless you. I hope you're done with that one.
I chuck in a stud muffin.
However,
do I see anyone that's
before I answer any more questions, guys, we're going to go ahead and go on break. We'll be right back. Hello and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. If you do enjoy this content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All of that helps us out oh so very much. And if you're interested in joining our community and joining in any of our games, we are a pay-to-play community. This game has an open slot in it, as well as many of our other ones. All you have to do is reach out and let me know, or sign up through our Patreon down below. But aside from all of that, how about we jump into the game? Hello, everybody. So, hope you're okay, man. Where last we left off, you all had woken up, had a little bit of breakfast, and through a series of fortunate events, Gray was alerted that one of the vampire ferals were moving through the tunnel, heading out towards you all. Yes, I know they're labeled as spawns, but that's because that was the easiest token for me to use. These ones are not the spawns, they're the ferals. So, you all managed to ambush the one as it was coming up here. However, in doing so, you all became very cautious about this tunnel system and sent Stud Muffin up ahead, where you discovered two of them that were sleeping down here. You all created a secondary ambush using the same daylight spell, in which they all ran out towards you. You trapped them and killed them with the assistance of one another. Not without exhausting your party of, well, quite a few very useful resources and energies that you all had at your disposal. You managed to slay the next two before sending Stud Muffin down there again, where he had a good enough roll to notice that there was another three in the tunnel, but they were in different areas. Two had snuck into the bathroom that Flea burrowed into and slaughtered the people inside of that home, and one was sleeping directly underneath the Church of the Queen of Ravens. After all of this, you went back inside looking for Rasha, where she seemed to be nowhere to be found. Forrest and Flea managed to track down where she last was in the home, which was in her room, and saw that she led somewhere off into the village itself, fleeing from the area the moment she heard that any of these undeads were closing in on all of your location. So, you all decided to take a note out of her book, gather yourselves together, and head into the village. Referencing the map, you found, well, Galen found a location that seemed reasonable for you all to go to. There's one of these homes not marked with the red handprint, which could mean either they didn't pay or the people in there are dead, which also means vacant. And you found one that was about 1.5 miles northwestern outside from the clock tower itself. And you all went around long ways, sneaking over to the back window and trying and testing, and it seems to be boarded up, so you have to walk around to the front of this estate, and the front door does appear to be locked.
Flea.
Yeah.
You want to do the honors, little big guy?
I can try. I don't know how good I'll be, but I can
You'll do
certainly
great. Guidance.
Can we double up on guidance? Is that a
Nope.
thing?
Nope. That would be way too OP. We're all clerics. But go ahead.
Right, so
give me a
Thieves'
Thieves'
Tools
Tools check. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, you have a D4. You put your hands up to it. I don't know how good I'll be. He's clearly done this more than once.
Pat, and walks in.
All right. As you all walk in here, you can tell that the shutters have blackened out the entire interior of this little tiny cottage home. It's about on par with the size of the previous one you were inside of in the perimeter of the village itself, not the farm. There only appears to be a couple of rooms in here, maybe one additional that seems separated from everything else. And as you all move in here and close Yeah, just try to monitor that, please, Cade. But anyways, as you close the door back up, locking it again, you all hear a shuffling from the back corner of this main room.
I prepare
going-
hold person.
It's fine.
If you do that, you use the spell slot regardless. Remember.
Yep.
Is that what you're doing, Gray?
No.
Okay.
I'm just
You raise
gonna
your hands first.
I'm gonna cast light.
Bing! You see tucked into the corner is Rasha.
You stupid.
Oh, shit.
Lock the door.
You look back and Flea's nowhere. Well, roll your stealth check. Oh, yeah. You all see Flea. He's just sitting behind Galen. You all came here. You're alive. That's good. What happened?
They're dead. For real. 3 of them.
There was 3?
Yes.
Oh, so we can head back. Wonderful.
Oh no, there's 3 more.
In the
Oh,
tunnels.
good thing I came
And-
here then. Okay.
I know. They did say it seems that they were looking for something that you might have brought here. You should probably give it to us for safekeeping.
What?
They knew you took something from your place. Something.
Wait.
I'm just thinking
You-
maybe if you give it to us to hold on to, we can keep it safe.
Roll a
for you.
deception check, Flea.
Give us
Game
the
advantage.
talisman.
This is the person that disappeared, right?
Yeah, the person who let you stay in her home.
So Stud Muffin should be coming here.
Yeah, he's on his way. Just takes him a little longer.
14.
14. Wait, you killed the nobles? Because the pharaohs don't talk anymore.
Boy.
What are you talking about?
There was a
what?
voice in my head, and it said that it was after you because you had taken something from your farmhouse.
She moves over to you, Gray. I think Flea has been compromised by one of them. We might have to kill him. And then she, steps behind all of you.
Galen rolls his eyes and telepathically tells Stud Muffin to go watch at the house with the 2 pharaohs in it.
Okay.
Then we
Yeah,
go-
she beat your deception check, sorry.
Yeah, could have been a dream. I don't know. Who knows?
Listen.
If you're hearing voices, that is incredibly dangerous. We need to...
Liquid.
What?
See, I heard it again, just now. The voice.
That's me.
Okay.
I hate you all so much.
He's had too many good berries.
Bold of you to
start
assume
hearing
that we
things.
don't hate ourselves.
So,
So-
we're all here, yeah?
I have a question though.
Yeah?
Why did you go up to your room and take something to run that clearly would have weighed you down a bit to escape, but you made sure to take that with you?
Did you raid my room?
No, we just wanted to make sure you didn't die, honestly. And when
We-
I went
we-
upstairs, I noticed that a trunk
She-
was thrown open.
She goes over towards the corner and pulls out a not adventuring bag, a large bag that has rolled up pieces of parchment in it, and she unravels pictures of her family.
Well, at least it wasn't body parts.
Well, I'm sorry if I gave you a scare, but if I was going to escape, I want something to remember them by.
True.
She rolls it back up and puts it in the bag. Are you all really that suspicious of me?
Well, no, it started off we were worried about you.
And then it made its way to suspicion.
Well, you ran off towards the city, so I didn't know if maybe you're going to go tell them because your
Where
friend
else could I
decided to run
go?
off. Go
Where else
tell
could I
them that we
go?
were here.
Sure, or go and hide like we did the last 2 times.
No, it's good. I'm glad we're hiding. No more suspicious. No more silver in your
Jeez.
drink.
All of you are the only way I'm getting out of here alive. It would be asinine to betray you.
True.
Well, I'm glad that we found you because we were looking for you. And see, Galen, she's fine.
The hell is wrong with these people? Are they really my only option out of here? Oh, please. Oh, I'm
Yep.
so fucked. I'm fucked.
Well,
I'm fucked.
Do
I'm
you
fucked.
not want to listen to them for a few minutes?
What?
I can make you deaf for a few minutes so you don't have to listen to them.
I would rather know if I'm about to die or not. And she just sits in the corner and just like holds her legs.
Accepting the inevitability. I like it. All right, time to make some silver. Or make some holy water with the silver.
Before we start, I'm
Oh.
gonna hand her a bottle of the holy water.
Okay. She takes it. Thanks, and uncorks about
No,
to start
no,
drinking.
it's holy water.
Oh.
It'll damage them if you are.
Or we have her drink it and we see.
She dabs some on her skin, like around her arteries and things.
You pour it on them or toss it at them if they get too close.
Well, they don't like it, right? I'd rather them try to eat one of you first.
We should get garlic too.
That's the idea, but if you happen to be caught by surprise or something. It's my way of making up for those 2 idiots. Is that fair enough?
Thank you. And she'll just
Yeah, I'm
hold
really
on to the
sorry
bottle.
about Cade and Galen.
Pop
Yeah.
to the back of the head.
Yeah, Galen looks over at Forrest and then smiles when Gray slaps him.
The only thing Cade has done has been mildly annoying.
And killed you.
What?
Hmm?
Cade never killed me. Well,
Hero.
Oh yeah, good point. Fuck all of you. Except Gray
See?
and Galen.
Thank you.
Yeah. Jeez. Anyways, I'm just gonna keep relaxing in the corner and contemplating my existential dread right now. Have fun doing what
Okay.
you want to do. And she just like
Yeah,
sits
yeah.
positioned back against the wall, staring at the corner, rocking.
Here's a berry if you want to eat it. It'll help keep you.
Did you just give her a regular berry, Flea?
No, it's an actual good berry.
Oh, I was gonna say just like a regular berry.
I'm still hungry. God, that would be a dick move. If I don't like you, you get just okay berries.
This is acceptable berries.
Yeah. They make you hungry.
Mhm.
Your stomach's full, but your mouth wants more. Yeah.
So.
Oh,
we
dude,
can-
blackberries. Oof.
How many total do you think we can make? We have plenty of silver. That's not the issue. I think it'll just be what we can put into with the silver to make it. So you think you can do 3 still, Gray? Galen, how many do you think you can get? Do you think you have left? This is level spells out of.
How many first level spells do you have?
You can use
2.
higher level spells as well.
Oh,
like-
okay. So we
Oh,
both
you
use-
can.
3.
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Well, I have enough. We can do. I said the number earlier.
4.
280 minus that. We can do 7. So I have enough silver to make 7.
And that'll
I can
take 7
contribute
hours.
5.
And it would take 7. Well, it'd be less than 7 hours because Galen's making it separately. So 2 people working.
So who had the higher number?
I can do 5.
So
You
it
do
would take
4.
5 hours.
If we
It would
did
take
all
5
of our,
hours.
if we did all of our spell slots.
But then you guys would be out of all of Galen and Gray's spells for the
I
day.
would still have 2
Yeah,
spells
but we're
left.
pretty much like tapped. If anything were to happen, we'd be tapped. So I say
If
we
anything
don't-
happens, you rely on Flea, Forrest, and Cade.
Yeah, I think I'll save some of my spots.
Okay, so how many do we feel comfortable? If we make 4 more, would that be comfortable? Or we can just do 3, and we can just split it up a little bit. It's up to you two.
I got 2 first level slots left.
I have 3, so let's just, you want to wipe first level and then...
That'll be a
Sounds
total of
good.
5. 3 hours. Okay. 3 hours later, everybody complete a short rest. I'll type it out for Cade as well, so when he gets back. Cade, short rest. Go ahead and roll hit dice if you would like, any of you. But 3 hours later, you have an additional 5 vials of holy water.
I'm going to use Arcane Recovery and get back a 2nd level spell slot and a 1st level spell slot.
Yep.
I'll hold on to one of the vials, I guess.
Okay.
So we have currently 7, and Galen's taking 1, so we have 6 more.
2 to Cade, because he's a close fighter.
Okay, Cade, you have 2. So that means we could do 2 to the rest of us. Yeah. Oh no, we gave 1 to her, so we're actually down 1. So we have 5 to split between us 3.
I won't be very close, so I'll take just 1.
I'll take another one. I am close.
Okay. Alright, you can have 2. I'll take 1 in case I need it. Flea, do you want the last one?
Sure.
Don't
Yeah.
drink it.
He wouldn't drink it.
It's got silver in it. You never should drink silver.
This is Philly after all.
This is, and also consumes the silver. It's no longer like floating in it.
Now it's just sparkly water. When you throw it at them, they turn into Twilight fanboys and girls.
Alright, so in the
Get it,
sack,
sparkling
though,
vampires. I'll give it to myself. Fuck you.
Alright, so that means we still have 205 gold pieces worth of silver dust. So
You know what? Nobody else heard it, but I'm giving you this one. You earned that one.
I did.
Yeah. Spestelier instead of Perrier.
Yeah.
Anywho, so that was 3 hours. 3 hours later. You're all back. You've used the many of your spell slots. Gray and Galen are both looking a little more tired than everybody at this point. Your day has been about 5 hours long at this point.
During that time, I'm going to try to make nice with Rasha and maybe play a game in the corner or something.
Sure.
I
What
asked.
do you want? Yes, Galen?
I asked the muffin if he's seen any activity.
No, I'll let you know if I do.
Okay, thank you.
Flea, go
Yep.
ahead. What do you want?
I just thought while we were waiting and they're doing stuff over there, maybe we could, I don't know, chat or talk about our dreams or play a game or...
Oh, I have a great dream. I want to survive and live.
Oh, that
How
is
about
a
you?
Great dream. Yeah, so it all starts with, and then I'll start talking about some kind of food that's being made in a fancy restaurant. Blah, blah, blah.
She just stares at you just like that, man. But roll a
And-
persuasion. Let's see.
All right.
how he was puppeteering another human being to cook while he sat atop their head.
Let's see.
Flea Tui.
Persuasion. 10.
10. She doesn't dislike you any more than she already did from this story, so there's that. But anyways, 3 hours later, you end your story. And then we actually pass our health inspection. That is very inspirational.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I thought it was a good story. Do you have
Really?
any other ones?
I want to live and survive.
That's a great story. I like that one.
Once I get out of here, who knows? Maybe I'll
You
find
should
a
look
farm.
into cartography. You should really look into the cartography stuff.
Sure, travel the world and just map it out.
Sounds like
So you think you would do a farm again, or?
I
Your
mean, that
breakfast
was more
mighty
like.
tasty. That was good. You should open a shop.
So what? You think the only thing I'm capable of doing is like milking teats and making food? Huh?
No, but your food was fantabulous.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Deception check on that one. Her food was mediocre at best.
Why does Flea have to be this way? I don't know why he's turning this way. But... 16.
That's pretty good.
And he mostly eats good berries, so yeah. He
Well,
probably enjoyed it.
Thank you. All right, are you guys done? Are we like?
Yes, I want to get out of
You-
here like
Are
Russia
you ready
does.
to go?
Gray looks over, just like over the thing, like,
Yes, I'm ready to no longer have to hear about his dream of being a cook, controlling people.
That honestly would be genius. Anyways, so do you two feel comfortable going and hitting this place? Galen, Gray,
going and doing what?
hitting the guard tower, hitting the clock tower now.
We've used up a good portion of our spells.
Yeah, I don't have the right spells prepared to go in.
Okay, so we need to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And
Or at least
The-
stay here for tonight. We don't need to sleep right now. Sorry.
does it look like it's still daytime? Minus, I mean, as much as daytime it is here.
It's day. Roll me a perception check.
Perception.
Guessing it's 11 or 12.
Performance perception.
It's kind of hard to tell. All of the windows are completely boarded up right now. And like you try peering through a couple of the boards without breaking them off. And you look up at the sky and it's still like gray. Yeah. It's kind of hard to tell.
I'm not gonna put the dome up tonight. Just letting you all know. I just feel like the fact that they can cast spells, the counts, and if they do come out, if I was a person that was searching things and I want to be able to make sure I find everyone, wouldn't I want to just like be looking for magical things? I mean, yes, that might be a little bit too cautious, but I don't know.
That makes
Considering they
sense.
went after the casters first.
They what? Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah, they found everybody in town with any aptitude and slaughtered them as examples for all of us to watch in town square. Do you know how many bodies can hang from that watchtower? I do. I do.
You know, smart on their part. That's what I would probably do. If I was one of them.
I need at least 4 hours to rest.
Okay.
I actually have to head out and
Why?
try to see. There's a couple of people in town who are barely surviving, and they haven't eaten since yesterday.
Oh wow. How many people?
She like looks at the map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 17.
Hmm. Do you know what you're going to feed them?
Oh, I was going to go scavenge for things in the dumpsters and trash and see if we can't find any living rats or
I'm gonna
extra
push over.
food.
I'm pushing over 5 rations.
Oh, that's. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I was about to give you a smart-ass reply, but that would be completely inappropriate with you being so generous right now.
Oh no, I have good berries. I don't need these. I just kind of carry them around.
Oh, thanks.
I give her another
Here's-
5.
And here's 7. That makes 17.
Great. Do any of you have a bag? Oh, wait.
That you have your pack. that
Please
you
don't
stole
damage.
out of-
Please don't damage any of the portraits, please.
Wait, Flea, open your bag.
No, I'll take them.
No, he has a good bag for it.
Yeah, I do have a good bag for it.
He's
You want
a
me to go
bag.
with you?
I think I'll be fine. I mean, unless you're just bored out of your mind and you want to meet
He
all the
has the
people.
he has the bag that'll like put in the he has the haversack. Chest.
The only concern I have with bringing one of you is if we have another person, like, you know,
The one that shall not
Betrayed.
have a head.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Yeah.
really want them to kill you guys.
Hmm.
But
No,
I
that makes sense.
so
Okay. Yeah.
just
you
don't
should go
hurt
ahead.
any of the portraits. And she like gingerly pushes them all down, and she shoves the 17 rations into her bag and goes over to the door. And all right, I should be back in 2 hours. 2 hours, okay?
Okay.
Alright, and I'll take the portraits and I'll be extremely careful with them and set them on like a desk or if there's something like that where they won't be just sitting on the floor.
All right, good.
I go sit
There
on the
is
desk.
no
No, I'm kidding.
desk. There is no desk. There is a dining room table though, so
I'll put
it's
it on
positioned for like 3 people. It's not very big. It's like one of those small islands.
The... Mm-hmm.
And then,
But anyways.
as she's stepping out, I'm just gonna kind of pat her on the shoulder and give her guidance and a little, just a little, two-headed, dragon emblem kind of is there.
Yeah, sure. And then heads out. Let's check her stealth check. Okay. She heads out
Hopefully
into the town.
guidance helped.
At least for the first minute.
Yeah. Well, if only one roll.
Yeah. Right, but like guidance doesn't last the 2 hours she'll be out there. It lasts for
Oh no! It
1
only
minute.
gives her on. It only gives her on one.
roll,
thing,
which means
yeah.
that'll be the first minute of her
Yeah,
traveling.
yeah.
So, she heads on out, leaving you all by yourselves. Cade, you wake up from your power nap. Go ahead and roll hit dice if you would like. You did succeed on a short rest. Cade, you're muted if you were
Okay.
talking.
Yep.
Okay. Also,
okay.
did you guys give him one of the potions? Or 2 of them? 2.
2.
Not potions. You have 2 flasks of holy water. Go ahead and
Okay.
add those to your character sheet as well.
And I'll put holy water in the chat so everyone has what it does.
Yep. Yep. There you go. But yeah, whenever it says it requires you to expend a first level spell slot, you can upcast. It just doesn't do anything more. It just uses the slots. But anyways, what are you guys doing? She's going to be gone for a couple of hours. At least.
I'm sleeping.
Trance.
I guess I'll stand watch.
Did you get a short rest in?
Galen, if you want to relax, you can. Flea and I can stay up. I mean, we were kind of relaxing while you guys were working.
A short rest won't do me anything extra.
Okay. Didn't know if you wanted to like,
Okay, Flea.
pray. Didn't know if you wanted to pray or like prepare yourself in some. I don't know what you would do.
Unfortunately, there's not a mirror in here for him to pray to.
I know. That was gonna
Yeah.
be the
Hey.
Don't worry, Kate has one.
Yeah, Kate is the one that would need a mirror, not.
Well, the joke was you pray to yourself because you ain't got no God.
Oh.
Yeah.
I get. Okay.
Yeah, like.
I will hand the final 2 uses of the troll moss over to Forrest.
Also, as a heads up, Gray, one thing that I think we had a little bit of confusion with your race, you count as that race. You still require 8 hours to sleep.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Yes. Your appearance-wise is based off of that, but mechanically, you still require 8 hours of sleep. Moving forward, we'll keep that in mind.
Okay.
Yeah. You get trade-offs. You don't have dipshit bullshit abilities, but then you get dipshit bullshit abilities.
Mm-hmm. You almost knocked my cup off the table. Sorry.
Goddamn assholes.
Hey, Gray, I'm pulling out the viper skin.
Mm-hmm.
If you are going to attempt to dispel whatever is on that object that we're going for, use this with it.
Okay.
Well, you also have to treat the viper skin.
You literally said I could use that as casting, as a casting focus.
I
said
thought
I
you
could use it as
guys...
a consumable. We skinned it because we have 2 different things. We have the head and we have the skin.
Okay, and the head's the venom. The venom is the
Yes.
one that expires after 24 hours that you have the body
It's
part. Yeah.
currently- Yeah.
The
You're right,
skin
you're
is
right. The skin is just an amplifier.
Yeah. So I don't know how much it's going to amplify it, Gray. But if you need to hit it out of nowhere, you might be. This might help and might work.
Okay. Oh,
It's super expensive, but that's a whole other thing.
I'll keep it close. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. So banded agony viper skin, and it's a pretty high CR creature too. We could use to put into it.
Polymorph eventually.
We'll also put it into a
Augment.
stone for a.
Was that from the book? That was from the book, yeah. Did you give me a reference page?
41. Are you talking to me or are you talking about the snake?
The snake. You are correct, 41.
We pinned it.
I think
Yep,
you said
41.
Yeah.
So this is specifically for dealing damage, Forrest. Oh, Forrest would know this. When a creature casts a spell that deals damage, it can use an intact shed skin of the viper as a material component, which is consumed when the spell is cast. Doing so causes the spell to treat anything that would be immune to spell's damage as though it had resistance instead. So if
Okay.
one of these creatures was immune, you lower that immune to resisted.
Okay.
So if you have an explosive amount of damage that this thing would be immune to, only resistant. Alrighty. So you all wait a couple of hours and she eventually comes back. In a very quick and hurry state, she moves in and knocks on the door a few times for you all to open up. Come on, open up, come on. Hurry, 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 hurry. Or take your time, you know, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I'll just die out here, it's fine.
Kate will get the door.
There we go. Jesus Christ.
If I
Cade
wasn't
goes
already you know where I would have gone and gotten it. Just-
Yeah. Cade, you open the door and she comes in, closes and locks it, and then runs over to the back and goes to crawl underneath the bed and then looks at you, Flea.
Hi.
Just so you all are aware, they're doing the rounds right now.
Did they see you run in here?
I don't think so.
Lock the door. Make sure it's locked. Everything's shut and everything else is fine. Can I do like an investigation to make sure like it looked like when we came in?
Survival check.
Okay.
Yep.
9. I'm gonna use my game for doing the talk thing.
Nope. You have to use it before you roll.
Okay.
Yeah,
yes.
it's not.
Thank you. Yep. It's fine.
It's not a fate
not
counter. It's
Yes,
advantage.
Whoa. Oh, I can chrono shift though.
Yeah, you can chrono shift.
Yep. I'll chrono shift. Fuck it.
All right, and now you could use it before you roll.
And I will use it. Yep. I'll use it before I roll. Fuck.
Oh my
You look
God.
around and oh no.
It's worse.
The table is 2 centimeters pushed forward. You're not sure what happened. Did someone lean on the table? Why is it 2 centimeters pushed forward? That makes no sense. It shouldn't be like that, and you're just
I
hyper
just
fixated on that.
moved. I just moved the 2 centimeters. Put my hands on my hips. All right, good job. And I just go and like hide somewhere.
All right. Jesus Christ. 7.
Going hide.
All right, everybody, roll your stealth check. Stealth check. Yay.
Do I roll again or do I keep my?
Oh, you never broke out of stealth, so you're good.
Chrono shifting. The last one.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay, we're better.
Let me roll for actually Grace just sleeping, so we'll discredit her from this since none of you woke her up. All right, so 8 plus 11 plus 18 plus 24 plus
Wait, didn't
15 divided
Ray
by
answer the door?
5.
Oh no, Cade did. Never
Yeah,
mind.
Cade
Sorry,
did.
Sorry.
So your group's average comes out to 12 for a stealth check. Thanks to Flea and well, honestly, Rasha. As you all are hiding in your respective places, 2 of you under the bed, 1 of you lying in the bed itself, 1 of you going underneath the table, the other one going into that other side room. You hear footprints approaching, or footfalls approaching towards the door. The handle jiggles a little bit. Cade, from your perspective, you see what looks like falling ash move into the door, and they solidify into feet. Cade and Galen, from underneath the table, you see these long legs walking forward, wearing very, very nice pants and buckled shoes. The buckle clasp appears to be gold. Very regal, noble even. Gray, unfortunately, you were asleep in the bed and nobody woke you up that they were doing their rounds. And you are unaware as one of these individuals is now approaching towards you.
So, like, see him going towards the room?
Oh yeah, heading directly over towards the bed.
I'm gonna get out of place.
Okay.
I'm going to stand up. I'm sorry for hiding.
You look at a magnificently beautiful but thin-looking man, probably in his early 20s as a human, but now ancient in his eyes as he looks over towards you, Cade. You apologize very quickly. That is good. Looks at the bed where Gray is still sleeping.
What about my passive? Would I wake up?
He hasn't made a single noise. If it wasn't for them physically seeing him, they wouldn't have known he was here.
But I thought he just spoke.
Oh, yeah. Your passive goes down by 5 while sleeping.
So it's
No.
14.
Is sleeping in... No, when you're hurrying, it goes down by 5. When you're sleeping, it goes down by 10. So 9. You hear conversation, but nothing new yet. The individual pivots and starts walking over towards you, Cade.
He doesn't react yet.
This home has already been executed. I am curious. Were you hiding here to avoid paying tribute?
The last home I was in by the younger vampires got in. I was running away from them.
Ah, the pharaohs. Such disgusting creatures, are they not? And he walks up to you, nearly 5'2" in his boots. Well, do not fret. I was just curiously wandering through the city. You wouldn't know anything about a rebellion, would you? And he's looking you dead in your eyes with this very ancient creature.
From citizens? No. Are they people planning a rebellion?
Roll me a deception check. There's no need to roll. He places the back of his hand on your shoulder and then moves his hand up against the side of your neck with a little pat, the thumb grazing against your cheek. You don't need to worry. You don't need to worry at all. It's fine. Tell me where this rebellion is, please.
Galen has a vial palmed.
Do I know that he knows Miss Gray is asleep in the bed?
Oh, he walked directly up there. He's fully aware she's asleep.
What,
That's why he's speaking so quietly.
If I tell you, would you let us go? I can even pay. I have rations, some food I can give.
Oh. I have no interest for your rations or food. However, if you simply wish for me to trade your life for the information, that can be easily arranged.
Is there any way I could get our lives?
Looks back. Didn't smell very appetizing anyways. Tell me, now. Give me a wisdom save.
Yep.
You are in proximity of Galen. So you get a +4. You feel the commanding presence of this vampire sink into your skin, and you feel just so small and insignificant. Being in the presence of a creature whose eyes is older than you know of history, it makes you feel and realize how insignificant your lifespan is, but then you feel the reassuring push of just being near Galen, and you manage to not be forced to answer the question immediately.
I will
And he
answer the question
smiles.
immediately, pretending I was forced. Outside the town, there's a house with a barn. There's a hole in it with tunnels. The pharaohs came out of the tunnel.
He puts his
immediately shuts
finger
up.
over your mouth. I know it's you. It is fine. Come out from hiding. Gray, now you wake up.
Mm-hmm.
You jolt upwards and you see this small vampire just facing Cade with both his hands behind his back, clasping his wrist. There is no need to worry. I am here on diplomacy. Come on.
I guess I didn't get a long rest.
No, you got 2 hours of sleep.
Gotcha.
And currently you
Yeah.
are prone on the bed.
Galen stands up, hiding the vial in his.
Roll me a sleight of hand.
Slide.
Little one under the bed. Slightly bigger one under the bed. Come on out. You in the back room. Come on. Come on.
Oh, for God's sakes!
I'll cast
As you
light and
try-
stay where I'm at. I have light. I'm just gonna stand there.
So as you're trying to palm it away, you drop it, and Galen and Cade, you see this individual move faster than you think should ever be natural, and grabs it right beside you before lifting it up. Ooh, you are prepared. And he hands it back to you, Galen. Come on.
Are there?
Do you
so
really
the floor in
wish-
here?
No.
I'll get up.
Okay.
What were you saying, Flea?
The floor in here, the floorboards. Are there any like? I'm assuming it's like wooden floor with floorboards, or
Yes, they are very wooden.
I am going to turn into a cockroach and try to slip down underneath this floorboards.
All right, give me a acrobatics check as a cockroach. I think you have a dexterity of 10.
Let's see. Acrobatics. Here we go. Already blew my thing, but that's okay. We'll be good. Nope.
Gray, as you're like sitting in the bed, he walks underneath and plucks the little cockroach from underneath it. Oh, so that is how those tunnels were made. Okay. And he just places you on his shoulder, Flea. Come on, everybody. We're having a conversation. Let's
I'll-
talk here.
I'll get up and I will pick Flea off of him and put it back on me while staring him in the eyes.
I need you to give me a charisma save to attempt to touch him. Sorry, wisdom save.
Wisdom
Well,
That's
save.
advantage
Wisdom
from me,
save.
I assume.
You are more than 10 feet away
Oh,
from the bed. You were in the
I'm
kitchen.
gonna use my lore advantage
All right.
on my wisdom save.
And a
20.
cleric, so-
You are successful. You feel like there's an urge in you to attack him, obviously, but the moment you move closer, there's almost a hesitance that's like your body reacts, don't touch, bad, evil, bad. But then you push through it to grab Flea and pick him up as the little cockroach. That is impressive. I am very impressed with all of you. He goes over to the door, Forrest. All of you, excuse me for a moment. You watch as he turns to Ash, and the Ash moves through the door directly in
Oh,
front
I
of
was-
you, Forrest.
I was like next. I was like standing there where you could see me.
Oh, I thought you said... Okay, I thought you were in the other area. You moved out. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I just had light cast. Yeah.
He looks at your light. That one doesn't do very much against my type. Just
No,
as a
I-
heads up.
No, I know I did it for me so I could see.
Oh, that is very fair. I am so inconsiderate when it comes to dealing with mortals. I am so sorry. Anyways, excuse me, handsome one, can you give me a chair?
I look to Galen to see who's he talking to, me or Galen.
Roll insight.
I slide him a chair.
He wants you to be the chair.
That's the right answer. Galen moves him over to the chair. Thank you very much. Takes it, sits down in the middle of the room. His back is directly to the door as well as he looks at you all. Well, it is nice to meet individuals who found a way in here. You know, I've been waiting. I mean, what's it been? It's hard to judge time. Months? Weeks? Has it been a year yet?
No, maybe
No?
a month.
Really? And are they sending more reinforcements after you all, or were you the scouts?
Well, they just think it's off the face of the earth. They didn't even think it was really like anyone specifically doing anything.
Ah,
It's all
so
a
the Crimson
singularity.
Court used that ability. Interesting. Cool.
I think they believed it to be, Gray, what'd you call it?
A singularity.
A singularity event.
No idea what that is. We call it the Red Well. The Red Well is a very powerful illusion that has multiple layers to it. Imagine almost like an onion, right? Onions, they have multiple layers as you peel them back. And inside of each one of these is a different illusion that while you are inside of them, that is what you perceive.
I'm pulling out my notebook and drawing.
The moment you
specifically.
move quickly to like do that, he like
I'm not. I'm like slowly, like slowly.
Oh, you're a studied individual. Feel free to take notes.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Yes, of course. Do you need to take up a chair as well in order to do it a little better? There's a table right over there.
Honestly, that would be better. Yes, and I'll
Yes,
put
please.
my light on something else and then just start going.
Oh, fuck. He's telling us details about his plans. So, they activated the Red Well. That must be what is keeping everybody else from finding their way here. Intriguing. Regardless, I would like to offer you all an opportunity. For the assurance of protection of my life, I will tell you what I know about the Crimson Court.
You mind if I ask a question?
I'll give you exactly one.
Why
Why?
are you? Yes, why?
They decided that my quality of, how do I put this, counting is no longer necessary within the ranks of the Seven. And they removed me from my position of authority. I'm a little upset with that, considering I am one of the original creators of the Crimson Court.
Can I do insight to see if he's telling the truth?
You can absolutely try.
Oh, fake it.
This individual is impossible for you to read, Galen.
Yeah, well, especially with that roll.
With that roll, yes, he's impossible to read.
I would like to insight as well.
Go for it.
I'm not gonna roll inside. Kate thinks he's telling
Ah.
half truth.
Fuck.
He seems incredibly difficult to read, Gray.
If you were the original, there's really no point in us putting up.
One of the
Sorry,
originals.
if you were one of the originals, there's really no
Yes.
sense of us even attempting to put up a fight.
Well, you already have. He looks between Gray and Cade, and I have to say, I'm quite impressed.
I'm okay. I'm willing to speak for my group, but I think it is in our best interest at this point to accept your deal.
Yeah, quite possibly.
We haven't even heard his deal.
His deal is we spare his life. In return, he doesn't kill us. When we get to do the
No, excuse me, sir. Do not put words into my mouth. I said
sorry.
I will tell you everything I know about the Crimson Court and the Seven who currently reside upon it, with the promise of you all allowing me to survive when inevitably those within Comorter. We are in Comorter, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
When those inside of Comorter end up, well, coming here to clean up the mess.
And in that is no promise of our welfare.
Well, I suppose I can give that to you. Your life was not even a thought in my mind at the time. Excuse me.
Fair.
But yes, if you really request it,
That'd be
ask.
very preferable.
Well, I think that can be an easily agreed upon trade.
You said, is this Commodore, meaning you came from somewhere else. The question is, where is where you came from?
Well, I was on a boat. And they
Correct,
were on
a
her
boat
way over here.
From...
A different place. Sorry, that is not what I am offering you. I plan on retaking my position as one of the 7 blood counts once these other ones are dealt with.
Are all 7 here?
No, there's only 2. But you see what 2 of them can do. Well, technically, I am on par with them when it comes to power. Questionably stronger.
What about
More than
height?
likely. He looks over at you. You know, if this was 400 years ago, that joke would have bothered me.
Question. All 7 blood counts on the continent. They may not be 2 are here, or all 7 on the continent. Or is it just
I have
the
no
2 on this
idea.
continent?
I snuck onto the boat with the anticipation of murdering them once we arrived to this location, but they lit the boat ablaze as I was exiting. Very inconvenient, as you can assume.
Oh, that's what that was.
I think they smelled me or were destroying evidence. I don't know.
So the chances are this could be the first foothold here into Commodore.
Quite possibly. If it hasn't been a year already, I mean. Whew.
Not that they know of, that we know of.
True, true.
Just for
So-
more of ease of what can we do for you, what are your interests if you get out of here? More of what would you desire to be in a place in a village or in a main town?
My desires are my own. And what I have told you about myself is all I really wish to tell you. If you would prefer, we could fight to the death right now and see how that really goes.
No, we realize
No,
that
I
you...
prefer not. You would massacre us.
No,
I
I,
have
I
was
mean-
just, I was just going to say that he wants to be on the count of the 7 and back in his position, and he's
Yes.
willing to tell us information about these 2 here.
It's all politics, purely.
Positions, using other pieces.
So do all of us have a deal? And he gestures
good.
out towards you all.
Sounds good to me.
Looks at you,
So-
Gray.
The points of this deal are we let you live.
You assure my safety from your
Yes.
group and organization, as well as live.
You are unharmed by us.
Well,
We
of course, that
are
goes without saying.
unharmed by you.
Oh, unharmed. Not even a nibble.
No.
Okay. I'll just eat somebody else.
And we take care of the 2.
Well, if you want to. I'll give you all the information I know about the 2 of them that are here. Of course.
Pesta will have you one day.
He smiles and his fangs sink outwards. Or you just became very interesting to me. But sure, Pestel will have me one day. Do we have a deal?
We have
Little
a deal.
cockroach, can you nod your head, please?
Cade, not said.
Oh, he's looking at the
sorry.
literal cockroach. Not. I mean that's a
Oh,
good
well.
assault. Yeah, you are a cockroach to him. That's fair.
Fair enough, probably.
Awesome.
Keelan picks up the cockroach, holds it in the open, and squeezes.
Flea, do you
You
nod
have
or
to-
shake?
Yeah, I'll. But
Well,
he has to
squi-
try to pick. He has to try to
squeeze-
pick me up.
Oh, okay, sure.
Oppose athletics, go for it. Or acrobatics can be used, Flea. Because cockroaches are way more acrobatic than they are athletic. However, as a cockroach, you do have a +2 to your con. So, you know, it's
Those
so hard to
things are never
fucking
gonna
kill them.
die.
Yeah, like
I pick him up and squeeze enough to quote kill him with like
oh,
1 point.
that's rude.
I assume it's 1 point. Basically, I'm breaking his.
You're now holding a flea in your hands.
I put him down gently.
One of the half folk. Pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
You as well. You know, it's been a long time since we had a half folk in our realm. Have you ever considered the aspect of being a blood count? You only have to be crazed for like 20 years, and then afterwards you become sentient around blood enough that you can actually start working again. But your lifespan grows by 10 times.
While he is doing that, can I like study his outfit like really well? I want to be able to identify a specific item
Sure.
to find him later in life.
Absolutely, you can.
Well, I can't say that I thought about it. I was recently a cockroach, but seeing how delicate cockroaches appear to be, I will definitely think about it.
There appears to be a very little difference between what you are and what you were. Comparably.
I had not thought about.
And when you die, nothing of you will remain.
Of course not. That is the promises of your deity.
Well, I will certainly think about your offer. I need time to think about it, but I will. I'm now intrigued. And I look at Galen.
He agrees.
But anyways. So let us, how do you all say, parlay a little bit? We have 2 individuals currently in the city. Their power is comparable to me. I honestly think I could fight one of them by myself with ease, but the problem is they always have the other close by. A brother and sister pair. Bjorn, of course, strong lad, very large, likes to show off that he died with a 6-pack. You all recognize him as the individual who knocked on the door and came inside. And then, of course, his sister. Xavier.
How many ferals are there?
I'm getting there. Slow yourself down. The pharaohs are they're nothing. But anyways, Xavieri. She's a bit more, how do I put this? Unstable. The only reason the 2 of them sit upon the court is because together they are quite formidable. Each one has a complement to the other one's flaws. Whereas, of course, Bjorn is not very smart to do that. Whereas his mind is, well, even by my standards, nearly impenetrable. Ruthless, powerful, doesn't give opportunities of survival. He's the type that if someone ever confronts him, he grabs their neck and breaks it. And if that doesn't do the trick, he breaks it off. One a powerhouse, the other one cunning and intelligent. Together, of course, they are quite formidable. Even I wouldn't want to go up against both of them at the same time, but then again, I don't go into a situation I think I have a high chance of losing. But that is what I know about the 2 of them. Xavieri has a pet she keeps on her at all times. It is a cat turned like us. And she usually gets a little more uncontrollable when that cat is not within her sights. Bjorn, on the other hand, he ends up, how do I put this for all of you to understand? Cleaning up any of her messes for her. When she goes looking after her cat, Skylar is its name, by the way. He's the one who makes sure that she's safe along the way and slaughters whatever happens to get in the way as well. The only hesitation I've ever seen Bjorn have was when Zaveri had her life threatened by a different count. Hand on throat. Might be something you can use to your advantage. Now, as for the Red Well, there is an item known as the Skull of the Many. It is a very powerful arcane focus. It has inside of it the vampire who consumed 1,000 souls in one evening. Now you see, we do not traditionally consume souls anymore. You have to drink all of their blood to do that. But in one evening he did that, and achieved a level of power that was devastating. However, he lost control over himself, and one thing you might realize about us, we like control very much. Are you getting this all down? He looks over at you, Forrest.
Yeah, actually. The Red Well portion, at least. And
Good,
this
good,
skull, yeah.
Yes. Well,
You said trapping souls. Does it
Well-
There's a
continue
glare.
does it continue to trap souls?
no. But the only way to keep it powering is to continually pour blood on top of it, quenching the thirst of those that killed the many. If blood is not to be filling on top of it, its magic will disappear, until blood sprinkles across the top yet again.
And assuming that's the focus that they are powering with all of the sacrifices given to them.
That is the Red Well. Yes.
Now, math here, just thinking about it, what happens when it goes down to 6 counts? Because I'm assuming if one dies, will the other one surrender? Maybe the brother.
Who knows?
Maybe.
I don't know what they would do. I know that if I had anybody in this realm I cared about and you killed them, I imagine I would probably seek revenge, no matter what.
Yeah.
Is that normal? I lost my mortal feelings a long time ago. I am so
You kind
sorry.
of have
I'm
all
trying.
life, too. Now you have all the time in the world.
I do.
No, I'm just
But yeah.
saying that if we killed both of them,
There would be 2 vacancies.
there would.
And then it would be up to whoever can challenge the court for one of the seats or get voted in. Now, they don't want to vote for me, but don't worry about me. I'll challenge whoever the fuck I want.
Oh, I just want to make sure nothing would destabilize if we were to have 6 instead of 7. So
There would be a little hardship based off of the family, but they'll get over it quickly. At least if I fill that void, they're already used to my rule. I held it for 283 years. And I would just love it if these children do not get to experience 5 years of rulership.
And you're all competent casters. At least what
Not
I've
all of us.
heard.
Not
No?
all of us. No. I mean, those two are young. They're but 300-400 years old. They haven't experienced much in this world. I highly doubt Bjorn has ever aspired towards any type of magic. Zaveli, I know she can perform rituals, but I haven't seen her do anything else. Then again, it's smart to keep your cards close to your chest, right? I, on the other hand, I have practiced all manners of hemomancy and control. It is quite, honestly, entertaining. Watch. Give me a con save first. Your hand lifts off the table as he flicks his wrist upwards. And then it drops down and just draws a smiley face. Like that. And then releases.
Don't do that again.
That was
What
kind of
else?
cool.
I was just showing him. He seems to be curious. I apologize.
He starts like mumbling of how it could have even been possible to.
It is the iron. The iron in the body can be controlled and manipulated. If you can add enough of a magnified force against that iron, you can move it jutting in different directions. Though, of course, it took me nearly 100 years to learn how to delicately move somebody.
He's turning to the pages of the graviturgy magic he knows and just.
But do any of you have any other questions pertaining to the 7?
I have one question, but not pertaining to the 7.
I'd be very careful what you spend your one question on. Please.
Do you have a moniker or something we can use for a name for you? So we can know who we owe our debt to.
My name is Isaiah.
Let's rephrase. No debt or anything is owed. This is a fair agreement.
If he feels like he owes me a debt because I'm being so generous, I am not going to tell him no.
Oh no, I was just speaking for like myself and Gray and Flea and Galen.
That is the beauty of mortality. Nobody can tell you what you feel. Very well. Are all of you satisfied?
Sure.
Does the 7 do the pen pal ships with some of the magical schools around the? No.
What?
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I'll look into it. Thank you. Well then, if all of you are satisfied, I'm gonna mark the door red for you. Don't worry, nobody will bother you tonight. And he turns into ashes and moves back through the door, leaving nothing but the chair. Yeah.
As soon as he walks through the door, my teeth grow big. I snarl and I bite Galen on the left hand.
All right, give me an attack. Surprise,
Right.
motherfucker. Oh, sorry.
Surprise, motherfucker.
There we go.
What do I
Oops.
roll?
16.
was
What's your
14.
AC?
Or 16.
Oh,
Yeah.
16.
20.
You feel Flea onto your hand.
What is he currently?
I'm
He's a
a
person.
me, but you saw my jaw kind of come out and long fangs come down and then bite on your hand.
You're you, but okay.
You
And
just have,
I
like,
think
fangs.
on that pleasant note, this is probably where we're going to be ending the session, y'all. Players, thank you very much for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. We will see you all next time. Goodbye.